Hello?
Hi, I was looking for Amy.
Yeah, this is her.
Hey, Amy. This is Jubal from Brooke and Jubal in the morning on Moving 92.5.
What's up?
I'm calling you because you recently went out on a date with a friend of mine.
And who is that?
His name is Ben.
Oh, Ben.
You remember Ben?
Yeah.
Yeah. So Ben's a buddy, and he says that he went out with you, he enjoyed the date, but you've been telling him that you're busy nonstop, and he wanted me to call you and ask if you're really busy.
Oh, okay. I mean, I've been pretty busy.
But you're
She used it on us.
Such a line, Amy.
She used it on us.
Amy, you've had time to talk to us. I don't know if we can believe you on that front.
What do you want to know?
Come on, if you like a guy, you make time for him. Just what did he do wrong?
I mean, he was nice.
Amy,
Oh, that's
Another
torture.
one.
yeah. You just verbally patted him on the head right there. Hey, Amy, he told us that you guys went on a bike ride and stuff, and that at the end of the date he gave you a hug and he was really sweaty. Did that gross you out?
I mean, I'm not like a lover of sweat, but I mean that wasn't it.
Okay.
Did he tell you what he was wearing?
Oh.
No. What was he wearing?
Oh gosh, I never met him before, and I show up and he was wearing like a full on like Olympic biking uniform, like the tight spandex and the shoes and the helmet, and it all matched and was bright colors, and like those pants were really, really tight.
So he showed up all decked out like he was going to the Tour de France when you guys were just going on a leisurely bike ride?
Yeah. It was kind of like he just took it a little too seriously, and I didn't know how to.
Oh my gosh, Amy.
Like I could see everything.
Those little biker shorts are tight.
You don't want to see that on the first date. It was like, okay. Wasn't doing it for me. And like he was doing these like weird like breathing exercises or something, like and like I couldn't keep it together, and I kept like having to fall back. It was pretty bad.
Hey, Amy.
Oh, God.
At this point, I would like to tell you that Ben is actually on the phone. And Mr. Lance Armstrong himself heard everything that you just said. Ben, are you still there?
Yeah, hi.
Wow, Ben.
What's up, you little road warrior?
Well, no kidding. Showing off what you're working with.
Oh, man.
You did leave that part out of your story, Ben.
Okay. See, the thing that's funny to me about that is that morning, there was like a debate for me. I was sitting there, like, ready to go in just, like, chill biking gear, but I was like, you know what? I don't know. Maybe it'll impress her. I don't know. It was stupid. Now I look at it, and it was, like, probably pretty dumb.
I feel bad for him.
Oh, man, this is embarrassing.
Is that not how you normally bike? You did this just to impress her?
No, because I do competitively bike.
Okay.
I don't always bike like that, but I actually competitively bike, so I thought, well, you know what? Maybe I'll pull out the stops on this one.
Yeah.
I don't know.
I like bicycling. I'm outdoorsy, but spandex me and our friends that way.
It's my fault, man. It's my fault. I misread. I just misread it. I think I was just trying too hard. I like the dating online stuff. Like I just started doing it, and it was like still kind of weird to me. I don't know. Like I think I overshot.
All right.
Tell her why you like her. I mean, if this is your chance to win her back.
Yeah, Amy. Listen, there's some. I just know. I felt a spark. I felt something. I really dig who you are, and I think you're a gorgeous girl. And what if I take you out to dinner or something, and I won't wear a biking suit? What if I, wear like real people clothes, and we get a meal? And if you give me one more chance, I hope you think too, it's worth one more shot.
Amy, we'd love to send you guys out on a second date. We will pay for it. Will you go out with Ben again?
Come on, that was good.
Give him another shot.
Amy.
He admitted that he was trying too hard and shouldn't have been wearing what he was wearing.
And he tried hard this time, and it worked.
I mean, I was pretty checked out, but I guess it's not the worst of situations. I mean, trying to over-impress me.
Yeah,
That's
true.
Good way to look at it.
Yeah.
You'll-
I like how you're so determined.
So you'll go out with him again.
I can't promise anything, but
That's fine.
She's busy.
I'll give you a try.
Okay, cool. Congratulations, Ben. You got a second date.
Woo!
Yeah, I'm stoked. I'm excited for a second date. I really am, so much.
This is really good for you because if you think about it, with the clothes you were wearing earlier, she already knows what you're working with, too.
Brooke and Jubal in the morning.
Hello?
I was looking for Spencer.
Yeah, this is Spencer.
Spencer, how are you? My name is Jubal. I'm calling from G&M Construction. You recently broke into one of our construction sites and climbed on top of our crane. Do you remember that?
I don't know what you're talking about.
Yeah, good answer.
Spencer, this is actually Jubal from Brooke and Jubal in the morning. I'm moving 92.5. How are you?
Okay, I'm good.
You familiar with our morning show at all?
Yeah.
Okay, I'll obviously not really.
No.
Well, I know it exists.
That's all we really care about.
Hey.
Well, listen, Spencer, you recently went out on a date with one of our listeners, a girl named Diana, and she enjoyed your date very much and is wondering why you're not calling her back. So she emailed us to ask why. Do you remember?
Awesome, Spencer.
You remember going out with Diana?
Yeah, yeah, sure. I remember the name, Diana, yeah.
Okay.
The name?
You climbed to the top of a construction crane. Does that ring a bell?
Okay. So what's going on? She just wants to know why I'm not calling her or whatever.
Yeah.
That's what this is.
Yep.
Because you had a hot, steamy makeout session.
So
And
you have to give her an answer or something? You're going to send her a reply back that you spoke to me or
Yep.
is that how that works?
Is exactly what's going to happen, yeah.
Okay, so just tell her, look, Diana's just not for me. Simple as that.
Ooh.
Nothing major. She's just not my cup of tea. And
Okay.
That's it. So
You
tell her
sound
that,
like-
and we're good.
You sound like you're angry about something, or that you didn't you sound like you really didn't like her.
Mm-hmm.
Did she do something on your date that was unattractive?
Look, I'm the kind of guy that likes to do crazy stuff, right? Like I am, lack of a better word, an adrenaline junkie,
Okay.
like total daredevil risk taker, and she is like a timid, reserved, conservative, cautious individual. And that's just not going to work for me. You know what I mean?
Yeah, but you got her to climb up to a top of a crane at a construction site that you broke into. That's not enough for you?
No, that's it. We finally got to the top of the crane. Like, that's an amazing experience. Had this amazing view. Neither one of us had done that before, you know, like at the top of a crane on a date, right? That's something to write home about. Something to do something about. She didn't want to do a thing. She just froze up on me. It was like,
Wait, you wanted to...
you know what I mean? Like, we've all heard of the Mile High Club, right? But the crane high club.
Okay.
come on.
That's the real issue. You're upset because she wouldn't do it at the top of the crane.
Why would you not want to? That's my point, right? Like, that is a once in a lifetime opportunity. How many people can say that? Right?
I'm not arguing with you there, buddy.
Like, the safety concerns aside, because you're so high up and whatever, maybe she just doesn't like to have sex on the first date. That's also an option.
Like I said, this is not the average date when you're on the top of a crane, and it wasn't even dangerous. We were in the operator's cab there. It's not like we were hanging off the edge, and I'm asking her to like bend over. You know, this is ridiculous.
Oh my God.
Hey,
In a cab, like a closed cab, it was totally safe.
Spencer, I do want to tell you that Diana is actually on the other line and heard everything that you just said. Diana?
Yeah, that's funny.
No, I'm serious. Diana?
Oh my God. Are you freaking kidding me, Spencer?
I'm not getting into this. This is crazy. I can't
No,
believe
this is risky. This is
You
risk-taking.
can call me back because I didn't have sex with you on top of a crane after just meeting you. Are you kidding me?
It's not just that. If that makes you feel any better, it's a whole series of things.
It's a whole series of things.
Oh my, you are a jackhole. You do not deserve a good girl.
Yeah, I understand all that. It's perfectly valid. That's kind of my point. So, it's all good. Like, I don't have a problem with you.
Oh my God. Oh, you don't have a problem with me? That's very kind of you. I'm shaking right now, Spencer. I am so livid.
Well, look, I'm sorry for this. You know, I didn't do this. These guys set this up. I didn't do this.
He's kind of right.
Yeah.
Really, like that's how you think that? That's what you think if a girl doesn't do it with you hours after meeting you, you're done. You're out.
It's a case-by-case basis, all right?
Oh my gosh.
Like, can you hear yourself?
I don't see this as a crazy thing. This would have been a fun thing, all right? A completely enjoyable, once-in-a-lifetime experience. That's how I see it. I don't see it as some horrible thing that I'm asking you to do. All right? Like,
Are
having
you out
sex,
of
it's
your
like,
mind?
we're not the first people to do that, right? It's like not such a big deal. I mean, I'm sorry you have issues with it. That has nothing to do with what I asked you to do, which was supposed to be fun.
No, because you're a freaking psychopath with serious mental issues. That is not a first date.
Well, Thank you for your diagnosis, doctor. I appreciate it. But whatever. I'm
Well,
just trying to have a good
that's a lot.
time. Obviously, you're not. So, I don't know what your problem is, but I'm glad. I'm glad we didn't do it because I don't think it would have been any fun.
Spencer, that's what my grandma always told me. If a girl's not willing to do it on top of a construction crane, it's not worth your time.
Actually, you have no idea how I am in the bedroom, and do not ever judge someone that you don't even know just because they wouldn't do some insane stunt.
See, yes, I have no idea, but I would also bet that no one else has any idea because I'm sure when you're in the bedroom, you're by yourself.
I mean, it sounds like you were going to hit it and quit it no matter what happened. Case-by-case basis,
No,
Brooke.
it's definitely case-by-case basis. I'll say it again.
Yeah, right here. You're an ass.
Whatever.
Hey, Spencer, before you hang up, I would love to offer you a second date with Diana. We will pay for it. We'll send you guys skydiving.
Oh, yeah.
Or yeah, whatever.
Top of the Space Needle,
Something like that.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's going to be tricky to do it base jumping. I mean,
Yeah, and if we're buddy jumping, she's strapped to my back. That could be a little weird.
All right. So, Diana, do you want a second date with Spencer after hearing what he said?
Absolutely not.
Oh, man.
Come on, though.
sad.
What a dirtball. I don't want anyone to go out with him. He doesn't deserve a nice person.
Diana, chalk it up to a great night of memories and just forget about this guy altogether.
Yeah, I'm pretty close to that.
I just like how you're like, remember the night, but just forget about him.
Yeah, remember it, but also forget.
Yeah, to climb a crane.
Spencer, thank you for your time. I appreciate it.
All right.
Yeah, he's just like, get me out.
Better luck next time in finding a girl who's a little more adventurous. I agree with you. What a killjoy.
Right, life is too short, right?
Yeah, YOLO.
YOLO.
Hello,
Hey, can I speak to Kelly, please?
this is Kelly.
Hey, Kelly, how are you? This is Jubal from Brooke and Jubal in the morning. I'm moving 92.5.
Hi.
What's going on?
Nothing. Why are you calling?
Are you familiar with our show?
I listen to it sometimes.
Okay.
Okay, well, let's try to make that all the time. I'm calling about a guy named Jared.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
You went out to dinner with Jared. At the end of the night, you gave him 2 thumbs up and then peaced out. Did you not like Jared?
No, Jared was sweet. Jared is sweet.
Okay, but sweet doesn't mean that you liked him. I mean, what was your first impression of Jared?
He was really nervous. Actually, I don't know how it happened, but he ate, instead of bread, he ate like a whole little pat of butter at one point.
Oh, what?
And like, he was wearing 2 different shoes that were like they were the same make, but like one was dark brown and one was black.
Oh, no.
Maybe he's colorblind. I don't know.
He ran out of the house too quick.
He admitted to us that he was pretty nervous and he doesn't handle himself very well on dates because he thought that you were very attractive and didn't feel like he was on your level.
Oh, no, he shouldn't feel that way.
Did you think he was cute?
Yeah, he's definitely cute.
If he tried to get a hold of you, would you answer the phone?
Yeah, I'd answer the phone.
You would, okay.
Oh.
That's good.
He hasn't even attempted to contact you because you make him nervous.
Oh, my God.
Obviously.
Was that the weirdest thing to you about the date?
No, that wasn't even the weirdest thing. Call me crazy, but like, I think he was talking to someone on a Bluetooth during a date.
Really?
Yeah, there would be these like moments of just silence from him, and he would like look up in the air, and I thought I heard somebody talking, and then he would start talking.
So you feel like he was getting cues from somebody else in his Bluetooth headset?
Yeah.
And you didn't call him out on it?
No, he was just so nervous and embarrassed. I just didn't want to make it worse.
Okay.
It's so weird.
Kelly,
Oh, it's so weird.
what if I told you were right?
Oh,
And that's exactly what was happening.
ooh.
And then what if I told you that Jared is actually on the other line
Oh, man. All sorts of bombs.
and would like to say hi to you?
Hey, Kelly. How you doing?
Hey, Jared.
Hey. I had a really good time last week at on a date.
Jared, Jared, real quick, you should probably explain to her about the Bluetooth thing.
Yeah, Jared. Kind of important.
Well, I mean, it is the basis of one of the most romantic stories of all time.
No, Jared. What? You are not trying to sell her on this right now.
I didn't think it would be that awkward, and I really needed some help because I was just really worried that you weren't going to like me at all and that I wasn't going to have anything to say, and I just really wanted you to like me. And did you have a good time on the date?
I mean, it was weird.
That's not a yes.
Yeah.
That's not a good answer.
That's
I felt like, I'm sorry, Dara, but you just seemed so nervous. It didn't seem like you were really being yourself, and it was just really, it was weird.
Was it because I wore two different shoes? I couldn't find the other shoe. I swear my dog took it or something. I couldn't find the other shoe.
No,
not
Jared,
getting it.
I think it's because you were using somebody else's lines on her.
Jared, and because the sexiest thing ever is confidence in a man. Like, even if you have to fake it for a night.
Was it the pat of butter?
Okay.
Was it because I didn't realize that was butter? I thought it was.
Okay.
I thought it was an hors d'oeuvre.
Oh my gosh, Jared might be a little
I didn't
hopeless.
realize till I swallowed it that it was butter.
So, when we talked to Jared before about contacting you, he let us know that he was just really nervous because he feels like you're out of his league, and he's not very good at dates and not very good at talking to women. He's only been on a handful of dates. Can you kind of at least give him a little bit of leeway?
Yeah, I mean, I won't have a Bluetooth this time. I promise. I'll have my questions pre-organized.
Don't bring no cards. Don't. No.
Jared, that you are not selling her. Oh my gosh.
Kelly, we'll pay for you guys to go on a second date. Just even coffee or something. Meet up with him again without a Bluetooth in and actually hear what he has to say.
Yeah. Who says no to a free date? Come on.
Okay, fine.
Oh my gosh.
Yes!
You just became his dating coach. I hope you
Yes!
realize that, Kelly.
You'll go out with him again.
I mean, it was a little weird, so maybe if you left the Bluetooth at home and were just going to talk to me, see how that goes, then yeah.
That's the least enthusiastic yes I've ever heard in my life.
I knew you liked me.
Oh gosh.
I don't think that's it, Jared.
No.
I think she's just.
Well, we'll send you guys out on a second date and see how it goes.
You're not going to regret it, Kelly.
I hope not.
He already does.
It's like how the second date update ended as awkwardly as their first date.
Yeah. Wow.
Brooke and Jubal in the morning.
Aren't you something to admire?
Hello,
Hi, can I speak to Tanya, please?
this is Tanya.
Hey, Tanya, how are you? This is Jubal from Brooke and Jubal in the morning. I'm moving 92.5.
What?
What's up?
I'm on the radio.
You are. Listen, I wanted to talk to you about a mutual friend we have.
Okay.
Do you remember going on a date with a guy named Greg?
Yeah, I remember that guy.
All right. Greg sent us an email because he really enjoyed your date and wanted to see you again, but you haven't responded to his text or phone calls or anything. Is there a certain reason that you're not calling Greg back?
I mean, we had an interesting date. I don't really think I want to see him again.
No.
This all sounds very funny.
I will tell you this. He told us you played Truth or Dare. Yeah, and he says he got kind of drunk.
The game of Truth or Dare was interesting.
By interesting, did you like it or did you not have fun playing Truth or Dare with him?
At first I was kind of like, it's kind of weird. But, I started drinking a little bit and I was like, this could be fun. Like, whatever. But he ended up, spanking the bartender at one point. So I thought that was kind of weird.
Did you dare him to do that or did you just get up on his own accord and be like, hey, get over here, sweetie, and then he spanked the bartender?
Yeah, he just kind of did it. I think he maybe, in his weird drunken state, maybe thought I dared him to do it.
Oh, no.
Did the
Guys, I
bartender
just
want to
did it.
beat him up?
No, the bartender I think might have been gay and kind of liked it.
You're silly.
Yeah, that's funny. All right.
So Greg's cuter than we thought.
So it's kind of a turn off to go on a date and then have the guy that you're out with start hitting on the other bartender.
Yeah, I mean, given I think Greg was pretty drunk, but it was that was kind of odd. Then we started doing some more truth, which was interesting.
Ooh.
Some of the things that he said in response to my questions were a little bit concerning and not attractive.
Like what?
He said that sometimes he still wets the bed.
Oh, no way.
From being drunk or just he has a bladder problem?
He said it just happens sometimes, maybe once a week.
Oh, no.
Hey, that's nice to know on a first date.
No wonder she didn't get in bed with him.
Well,
I mean, like I said, he was pretty drunk, but I thought that was still kind of disgusting that he told me that.
Yeah.
I can't believe you continued to talk to. I mean, I would just write it off after the bedwetting.
You just pay the tab and leave.
I probably should have just left at that point, but I was also kind of having an entertaining time watching him and listening to him.
Yeah. Was the bedwetting the worst thing that came out of his mouth?
It got worse. He said that he sometimes likes to manscape his roommate.
Okay.
Whoa.
When you first said Manscaped, I was like, that's all right. And then his roommate, though?
Not normal.
What is that? I don't.
Yeah, he said that sometimes his roommate needs help reaching certain areas and that he's really good at it.
What? Did you just say what I think you said?
Come on, look. I was just telling the truth. We were playing truth or dare.
No.
Tanya.
Oh God, no.
Tanya, Greg is actually on the phone.
Look, we were just playing truth or dare. I mean, whatever happened to keeping it sacred? I mean, when you play truth or dare, you're not supposed to go and tell everybody.
You're not supposed to admit to things like that.
I can't believe you told me that. This is crazy. On a first date?
I can't believe that you're gonna not go on a second date just because I told the truth.
It's not.
During truth or dare. It's not.
That's just weird.
It's not just because you told the truth.
Yeah.
It's because of the truth you told her.
Yeah.
That you shave your roommate.
Good.
I only did it like a handful of times, like a couple times, and it's not like. I mean, he asked me to do it.
Oh, no.
It wasn't like
there's something
I
so
forced
wrong with
myself. I said, "Hey, bro." No, it wasn't.
Hey, man.
Bro, let me go to triangle into that.
How does that?
Long day for you, huh? What if we go in the bathroom and I just kind of shave your back a little bit? Would that make you feel better?
Can't believe you guys are clowning me. Look, okay, so my roommate. Let me just get that. So we're like brothers. We're tight.
No.
Yeah, but still.
No. Brothers don't do that.
There's nothing weird going on. So he's just super hairy, and I mean, so what am I supposed to do? I can't. I mean, I'm
You're
just trying
supposed
be a
to
good
say
friend, you know?
no. I've got some hairy friends, and if they ever ask me to shave them or trim parts of their hair, body hair, I'm not doing it.
Go pay a professional to do it.
Yes.
So you're telling me you never give your friends a manicure? I mean.
Different than manscaping or womanscaping. I don't know, my friend.
Yeah, Greg, I think you're just making it worse by trying to defend it.
I'm sorry,
Well,
dude.
I'm just all right. I'm just trying to be honest. I always thought that honest. Like, I mean, just know that I would do more. I would do that and so much more for someone I cared about. That's what I would do just for my.
And so much more.
I will manscape you, Tanya.
What's the more?
Greg, are you a straight razor type of guy or an electric razor type of guy?
No, I use the clippers. It's nothing. There's nothing involving shaving cream. Okay.
Literally, I'm like about to throw up. That's disgusting.
All right, at this point, Tanya, I would.
Truth or dare. It was truth or dare. I mean.
Oh God.
Hey, Greg and Tanya, at this point, I would like to offer you guys a second date. We will pay for it. Tanya, would you like to go out with Greg again? I'm sure he'd still love to go out with you.
I don't think I can handle going out with you again. I'm sorry, dude.
His roommate might get him all nice and trimmed up.
Oh, I mean, Jubal, come on, man.
So wrong. Dude, Greg, if you're going to play truth or dare, don't play it if you have those kind of truths, okay?
Don't say those.
Yeah. Greg, do you have anything to say before we let you guys go?
Is it really that big of a deal?
Yes, it is.
Yes.
I can't believe I'm not getting a second date just because I told the truth about manscaping my roommate.
Oh my God, you should never get
believe that.
I can't believe you ever get a first date after this.
I can't believe
dude.
anybody. I can't believe you get a handshake ever.
Brooke and Jubal in the morning.
Hello?
Hi, may I speak to Zoe, please?
This is Zoe.
Hi, Zoe. How are you? This is Jubal from Brooke and Jubal in the morning.
Jubal?
Yeah.
Wait, what?
Do you know Jubal or do you not know Jubal?
I've heard of... Wait, where are you guys from?
Brooke and Jubal in the morning. It's a radio program. Some people might call it a showgram.
Oh,
No,
that's smart.
It's a radio show.
Wait, am I on the radio?
Do you want to be?
What?
Because we can make that happen because it's a radio show, you know? We can make that happen if you want to be.
Why are you calling me?
Do you want to know why?
Yes, that's why she asked, Jubal.
Okay, cool. We're calling you because we got an email about you from one of our listeners.
Who?
Well, his name is Victor, and you guys went out on a date.
Oh my God.
Yeah.
Why? Why would he email a radio station about our date?
Well, because we do a segment on our show called the Second Date Update, so Victor is confused why you won't call him back.
That's weird.
It is.
Why? Because it should be obvious why you're not calling him back? Is that why it's weird?
I mean, I would have thought so.
Really?
It was odd. No.
You know, Zoe, from Victor's description of the date, he also knows it was kind of weird, but he really liked you and would like a shot at a do-over, but he says he can't get a hold of you. I mean, what's the reason that you don't want to call him back?
I mean, we're very different people. I mean, I've been on several, first dates that were a little off, but this one was just like, I can't explain. I don't want to embarrass him or anything, but
we talked to him already, and there's no way you could embarrass him any more than he's already embarrassed himself telling us about the date. So
he told us a lot.
Okay, well, then you probably already know. I mean, it was kind of inappropriate what happened.
Oh, my God. It was the hug. It was the weird back hug, wasn't it, at the end? He told us about the surprise hug. He came up from behind. I would have punched him.
Awkward.
It was awkward, but he didn't seem harmful, so no, I didn't punch him or anything. But that wasn't even the weird part, honestly, not the weirdest part of the date.
Are you talking about him showing up late and smelling like a used gym towel?
No, I mean, I knew something smelled, but I didn't notice him smelling any particular way.
Okay, So what are you talking about then? Because those are two really big red flags that he described to us.
Okay, so the conversation, it got pretty in-depth, which is kind of nice on a first date, but I don't know if he was doing it on purpose, but he just got a little too personal with some of his questions.
Like what?
Okay, so we talked about goals in life, which I think is pretty important. And he's very much a numbers guy. And he said he wanted to retire early. Mm-hmm. And he asked me, had I ever thought about it? When did I plan to retire? And I said, well, I haven't. I mean, I'm like in my mid-20s. It's just not something I've really thought about. Mm-hmm. And he gets kind of focused at this point and takes out his laptop at the restaurant to start to see when I can retire.
Wait, he's like analyzing her financial situation?
Yes. He's like asking me, like, what do I do for a job and how much money do I make? Do I have a 401k and savings and all this?
Wow.
Wow, that's a little...
It was a little creepy to me. I didn't want to tell him. All of that's kind of personal. And I said, well, I don't really know. And he said, well, just guesstimate.
So it's more like he's your financial planner at this point rather than you're on a date with a dude.
Right. I'm trying to think about, do I want to, give you a kiss at the end of the night? Not when do I want to retire?
All right.
And it got really weird because I said he asked if my parents were rich. And he said, well, what is their estimated date of death, do you think?
Oh, no way.
Oh, my God. It'd be more concerning if you had a date.
When we talked to him, he told us that you guys had some really deep conversations.
Oh, my gosh.
Really deep, like too deep.
Yeah. He took that as having a deep, meaningful conversation, and you obviously took that as a weirdo who's trying to figure out when you can retire and when your parents are going to die.
Yeah. I mean, is this what he does all the time? I don't know. It weirded me out.
Yeah.
You know what else is weird? He's actually on the phone listening and wants to talk to you right now.
What? He's been listening this whole time?
Yeah.
Zoe, there is nothing wrong with what I did. I was doing you a favor.
Oh.
Usually I charge like $500 for my services.
Oh.
But you don't talk about that on a first date. I mean, who brings a laptop to a first date anyway? Look, you were asking me all these questions about money, not what, my life aspirations were, or did I want to have kids one day, all these important things, and it was just numbers.
Well, we were going to get to that. I mean, everybody should be educated about their finances.
That would have been on our second date.
The personal stuff first.
I mean, I was really concerned. You didn't seem to have a clue.
What? It really wasn't what I was worried about at the time.
You can't just go and call her clueless right now. I mean...
Well, listen, she had no idea. She had no clue when she wanted to retire. How to retire. What kind of payments to be making in the meantime. How to set herself up. I mean, it was atrocious.
Maybe she just didn't want to discuss it with you, basically a total stranger.
Yeah.
On a first date.
Yes, thank you,
this was
Zoe.
a date, Victor, not a meeting set up so you could do her financial plan.
Well, it just seemed important, and this is how I showed I care.
Oh, okay.
One of those like your 7 love signs or whatever it is to show how you love someone.
There's only 5, and I guarantee you that's not one of them.
You don't think financial planning is a love language? I don't know. I'm not sure.
It's not. And why would you ever even ask me when I thought my parents would die? You didn't even ask their names. This is not appropriate.
Because I didn't mean that I wanted to know when they were going to. Well, I mean, I did want to know when they were going to die, but not for the creepy reason. It's just that the average men die at 84.7 and women are at 87.3. And I thought that I could calculate, therefore, how, when, and if you're going to get an inheritance, given the fact that that would be roughly around the time that they may pass. And I could factor it into your retirement plan.
I'd rather think about them living to like 120. I love my parents.
But not to mention, if you're the oldest daughter, statistically, you're going to be the ones financially responsible for taking care of them in their old age.
Yeah, I hadn't gotten to that yet. I'm very aware. That's a very important factor. But she kept blocking me on the inheritance aspect of it, so I couldn't get that far.
Oh, that's terrible.
She's an inheritance blocker.
This is so ridiculous. Why are we even talking about this?
Well, because, Zoe, I think you need to hear the hard truth, and that's that you have got to get yourself set up for a good future, you know?
Absolutely.
Absolutely, Victor. Victor, you were the one that called us and you wanted a second chance. What happened to that? Like, she told you what was wrong. Why aren't you apologizing instead of just attacking her further?
I'm not trying to attack her. Look, I mean, this is very important. You know, I mean, it's your financial well-being in the long term. If we're talking about a relationship, it's long term. Come on, where's your head?
It's a first date.
But shouldn't you know whether you're compatible with the person before you even start to care about the finances?
Yes.
I ran the numbers. I'm compatible with her.
And I believe you did the research, Victor. I do.
You know what I mean? I guess I'm just more of a planner than you guys are, you know?
I don't know. I'm trying to plan a second date for you, though. Zoe, would you like to go on another date with Victor? We will pay for it.
You know, as tempting as it is, no.
Yeah.
I mean, no offense. I don't think we're going to be that compatible because you're going to want to talk numbers, and I'm not. So thank you very much, but no.
Zoe, thank you for your time. Sorry it didn't work out for you.
It's fine. I don't want to go out with them again anyway.
Yeah.
And Victor, I'm sorry that didn't work out with Zoe, but, you know, if you have time to get dinner soon, I could probably use your help with a few things.
You've got my number.
Brooke and Jubal in the morning.
Hello?
Hi, can I speak to Christian, please?
Yeah, this is Christian. Who's this?
Oh, Christian, cool. I just want to say that you don't know me, but I know you very well.
Okay, that comes off creepy.
What is this?
What is this?
Who's calling?
Who's calling? That's a really loaded question,
Dude, just
Christian.
tell him. What the...
Who is anybody, really? You know?
God, don't get philosophical.
I mean, who are we all?
Look,
Like,
I don't have a lot of time. I'm on lunch. I just love to know what's going on.
all right, well, I was trying to give you some food for thought over your lunch break, but I guess not, Christian.
Oh, God.
Christian, my name's Jubal from Brooke and Jubal in the morning. It's a radio show.
Okay.
Okay, and that would be why I started off the phone call with stupid jokes instead of just having a conversation.
Is there something you guys need from me?
Yeah, he's like, you're an expert on this, so I get
What
it.
do we all need, Christian?
Yeah,
What
okay.
do we need in
Drop
life?
the joke. The joke is over.
Yes.
He's gonna hang up, dude.
Christian,
Yeah.
don't hang up. There is something that we need from you. We actually got an email about you from one of our listeners, and they asked us to call you.
Really? Are you being serious?
I don't know, Christian. What is...
Yes,
dang it.
yes,
Yes,
you're
I-
being serious. Oh my gosh.
Yes.
I don't even have the patience for him
I
right now,
know.
Christian. I'm sorry.
Christian, I'm being serious. One of our listeners emailed us because they wanted us to contact you.
All right, who?
Her name is Penny, and you guys actually know each other from middle school, and then you guys went out on a date. A little while
Oh,
ago.
my God. Honestly, I want Penny to leave me alone.
No, that is not the response I was hoping for, Christian.
Why? What?
Christian.
Yeah, I really... I'm sorry, guys. No offense to you, but I don't need to hear from her again.
You don't... Well, why? Why are you so upset?
Yeah.
We talked to her. She sounded nice.
She scammed me. I don't know. That's all I have to say.
What do you mean she scammed you? She said you guys had a lovely dinner date and that you're cute and you make her laugh. Like, whoa, what a scam.
That's really sweet of her, but that is not how our night went.
What?
Well, what happened? Because we talked to her, and she said everything was cool.
Well, did she tell you about her friend who sat down at the table?
She did.
Yeah?
And did she tell you that they attempted to scam me?
No,
How?
she didn't tell us that. What do you mean?
Well, both of them were clearly part of some, those things like multi-level marketing schemes, like pyramid schemes, and they tried to run one on me at the table.
What? What? They tried to get you to buy some cleaning products or like a pair of ladies' tights or something, and you weren't into it?
No, actually, it was water filters.
Oh, you're kidding.
They're trying to sell you water filters?
Yeah, not a joke. They were trying to sell me some pure as Amazonian rainwater water filters.
Look, man, it sounds like you're upset about that. I think it sounds fabulous.
Oh, come on.
On a date, it's
Are you
not.
sure you didn't just misconstrue what they were talking about their work and you just thought that they were pitching you or something?
It was just way too coincidental. Her friend comes over to the table. Oh, they both love selling water filters. Oh, they want me to sell water filters. Oh, you have a pamphlet on how to sell water filters.
Oh, wow. What's next? Okay.
Excuse me, Christian. This is Penny on the phone. I don't feel like I'm really being fairly represented right now. Am I allowed to cut in?
No.
Well, even if you weren't, you just did, so that's fine. You're on the phone now.
Well, I feel like I'm being dragged in the mud, and I want to defend myself.
Why is she on the phone? Are you? Is this all part of this scam? Are you all trying to sell me water filters?
No, Christian, not yet. Not yet, at least. We're not in the water filter business, but it sounds like Penny is. But we did sort of scam you because, yeah, she's been on the phone listening this whole time.
I'm just really surprised, Chris. That just sounds. I feel like you're making it sound like I was there to sell you a water filter. It was like my friend just happened to be there, and it. Just because we like what we do doesn't mean that we're trying to sell you a water filter or make you a water filter salesman. Do I think it's a really great gig? Yes, but you don't have to.
Listen, you got to put yourself in my shoes. It was all way too coincidental in there, Penny. Suddenly he's just at our table and has a pamphlet to show me how to sell water filters.
Yeah.
Honestly, I have 3 pamphlets in my purse right now. You just walk around with them. That's part of it.
That is so weird.
Yeah.
and Penny, it's weird. It's like carrying a business card.
It's not like carrying a business card, Penny.
No, because you're trying to involve everyone around you in your little pyramid scheme, and
it's
not everyone wants to be a part of it.
Well, I'm not trying to involve everyone. I'm just saying, if somebody I like wants to be a part of it, I want to give them the opportunity to. And I wasn't even the one that brought it up. He did. It's not like I was trying to sell you anything.
Yeah, but you were the one who was like, wow, you should totally do this. It's such easy money. You can keep your day job and make, I don't know, you had all these statistics that you were pulling out. And it felt like the date turned into you trying to make money off me. You know what I mean?
I was just trying to be honest. I wasn't trying to sell you. That's genuinely how I feel. You can make an extra $5,000 a month. That's not a joke.
That's a lot.
Look, Penny, I want to believe you because otherwise I had a good time. But the coincidences were just one after the other, and it made it so strange.
I feel like it was one coincidence that he showed up.
That he showed up and you do a bad commercial, running through a bit is what made it feel weird, Penny.
But it was,
all of the things you said in those 15 minutes felt like I was watching some happy-go-lucky commercial on television.
I'm honestly, Christian, I don't know what to tell you. It was a coincidence, but it's after we started talking, you actually seemed genuinely interested in potentially selling, which is why we kept going. Are you?
Are you still trying to sell me on this?
Right.
And no, I was never interested, not even then, and certainly not now. I just wanted to go out on a date with you.
That's all I wanted to, but if I think that you're interested, if you don't want to sell, obviously you don't have to. I could just get you a good discount on one.
Oh my gosh, Penny, what are you doing?
That's pretty sweet.
Penny!
Dude, you got to think about the fringe benefits, Christian.
I feel like the water filters have brainwashed you, Penny.
No, they didn't. They're good water filters.
Okay.
I feel like you guys haven't even tried. You would probably really like them, and you're on the radio. I have a few. I could email you guys a couple advertising things if you wanted to.
No.
Penny, yeah.
Penny.
Everybody else might not be into it, and it's kind of illegal to do that, but I'm in. So send that to the station.
No.
But let's get back to the second date here. We'll talk about our money-making opportunity behind the scenes. We need to talk about your date with Christian. Christian, would you like to go out on a second date with Penny? We will pay for it.
I absolutely no. I don't want to go on a second date. I don't want to be scammed anymore. And I don't think you guys realize what's happening here on the radio because you're being scammed too.
Okay. Jubal is allowed to be scammed. I feel like it's fine.
Yeah, whatever. You guys say that until I'm in Ibiza hanging out
What's that water
with
filter
Penny.
money?
Yeah, exactly. With a boat named Filter.
Yeah.
Look, I know you guys are all joking and making fun of me, but I'm not kidding. Like, you could make enough money to buy a boat if you were good at selling it.
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
dang.
You got that boat money.
I know, Penny. That's why I'm in. We're good.
Oh, God.
I think you're pulling my leg.
Yeah.
Yeah, I would never do that to anybody. But Christian,
You don't ruin a good business opportunity when it
Yeah,
knocks
no.
on your door.
Christian, are you sure you won't go on another date?
Absolutely not.
Even if she didn't bring up the water filter stuff, like you liked her.
Yeah, all that aside.
I don't know if I can not bring it up. It's a part of my life.
All right. Well, I stand wrong.
Well, I'm sorry the second date didn't work out for you, Penny. And Christian, thank you very much for your time. Appreciate it.
Yep.
Yeah, and you have fun struggling with those conventional water filters, the ones that burst into flames. You try to use them.
Ooh, you're good already.
Yeah, see?
Can I privately send you the link to these? Because they're really good.
Send it along, Penny.
Oh, my God.
Brooke and Jubal in the morning.
Hello.
Hi, can I speak to Casey, please?
This is she. Who's this?
Hey, Casey, how are you? My name is Jubal from Brooke and Jubal in the morning.
Who are you calling from?
Jubal from Brooke and Jubal in the morning. It's a radio show.
Oh, I don't know you.
No, you don't, Casey.
All right, no, you don't.
Yeah.
But I'm glad we're meeting now. I'm calling you today, Casey, because one of our listeners actually emailed us about you.
Who? I don't understand what's happening.
Well, we do a segment on our show. It's called the Second Date Update. That's where if you go out on a date with somebody and then end up not calling them back after, they email us to see if we can get you on the phone and find out what happened. And you recently met a dude named Gavin while you're out at the club.
Oh, my God. Oh.
Whoa.
It literally sounded like you just threw up in your mouth right now.
Yeah, because I did.
Gross.
Right. So Gavin told us a little bit about meeting you. He said he liked you a lot and he thought everything was going fine. But then you left his house and called him a pig and said you never wanted to talk to him again.
That's right.
Okay.
So you can understand why, I don't know why he'd be confused though. Like, according to him, everything up until that moment was great.
I think he knows why.
No.
Well, we talked to him and he has no idea. Do you want to tell us?
The guy's a pig and he knows it.
He actually doesn't though.
Think about this, okay? So he's a pig and he's going to continue being a pig unless he knows why he's a pig. And he has no idea. So if you tell us, then we can tell him and maybe he can change his ways and not be a pig anymore. You could help turn that pig into a beautiful butterfly.
Now, let's not go too far, right? Like, she threw up in her own mouth, for God's sakes. I think that may be a stretch.
I just know that he's a cheater.
Whoa.
How?
And how do you know that?
So I don't know what he told you, but we were having a good time. We were. And we were on his couch, and then he went into his room. And so I looked up, and I saw that he had, those Amazon Echoes.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
And, I just met him, and, I got to take care of myself. And my girlfriends have told me that you could find out a lot about people from their Amazons, right?
Oh, I thought you were going to say he was cheating with Alexa, which would be terrible.
Wait. How do you find out stuff about somebody from their Alexa?
Well, you can grocery shop for groceries with your Amazon account. And so I asked Alexa, what's in your shopping list? And so he had a couple of like razor blades and shaving cream and cotton balls. And then it started getting into stuff like feminine hygiene products, secret deodorant, like CoverGirl makeup.
What?
And he lives in a one-bedroom apartment, so this isn't a roommate. He's clearly living with a woman and must have been his girlfriend. So,
oh, my God. You
or
are
he's using that stuff for himself.
tampons? Really?
No, Jubal.
They can be fun if you know how to use them correctly. Okay? Don't
Dude.
ask me how I know that, but they can be.
Casey, you are like a genius sleuth, I feel like, right now.
I've got to take care of myself because there are a lot of guys out there who will just sleep around, and I'm not that kind of girl.
All right. Hey, I'm sorry. I gotta say something.
What?
Oh, sorry, Casey. That's Gavin. He's on the other line and wants to talk to you.
Hey, Casey.
Oh my God.
Oh, you come in like that, Gavin. Really? Really? She just busted you, dude.
Yeah, but because I'm not worried because it's all the stuff's from my mom, man.
For your mom?
What?
From my mom. I get free
Yeah.
shipping.
So you say. Anyone can say that. I can. No. There's no way that can be your mom's. That's just bullshit because your mom wouldn't wear CoverGirl makeup.
My mom had me when she was a sophomore in high school. I got a young, hot mom.
What? What?
Oh, God. Now it's getting worse.
Yeah, that was kind of weird.
Hold
Sometimes people
on.
think she's my sister.
Gavin, that doesn't... You're not buying tampons for your mom. I don't even buy tampons for my mom.
Look, I understand you're upset right now, and that's okay. I forgive you, but I didn't do nothing wrong.
I forgive you.
What is there to forgive? You're the one.
You left me hanging.
Oh.
It was about to go down, and all of a sudden you call me a pig, so...
And you're a lying pig. I mean...
Look, I don't know what you've been through, that you're so distrusting, but I promise you, there's nothing going on.
Classic. He's trying to turn it back around on you, Casey, and make you the crazy one. Don't take it. Don't take the bait.
Yeah, no, I'm not the crazy one. You're the one who's buying tampons for your mom and CoverGirl makeup, right?
Yeah. Gavin, why are you buying all your mom's feminine hygiene products?
Because I love my mom?
No, you're a liar.
It still sounds weird. Like, a lot of people like their moms or love their moms or whatever, but they don't usually buy them tampons and makeup.
She gives me a list, and I order this stuff.
Okay, wait, hold
I don't know what's so hard to understand.
Why doesn't she just, I don't know, maybe go to the grocery store or order it herself?
Because she would have to go to the grocery store to do it. She could just tell me what to do, and I get it. She don't understand computers and all that.
Wait, you have a hot young mom who doesn't understand computers. Now your story is really starting to unravel here, buddy.
Well, she grew up in the 80s.
When I left the other night, I was 100% sure you were a liar, but now I'm 120% sure you're a liar, and you've got this mama's boy complex.
Okay, all I'm saying is there's still time to salvage something out of this.
What?
We never had anything. Come on.
You are still not trying here, Gavin. Are you really?
I am. She's a beautiful woman.
You know, at this point, I wouldn't touch you with a 10-foot pole. Maybe your lies would work with somebody else at the club, but not me. I wasn't born yesterday. I thought you were just a run-of-the-mill cheater, but now... Oh, God. No thanks.
Okay, well, in that case, Casey, I would love to ask you if you'll go out with Gavin on a second date. We will pay for it.
You know, I have to go right now. I have to go to work. This is taking up a lot of my time. God, what a way to start the day.
Can you pick me up some tampons on your way back? No, I guess I'm not getting my tampons. Unless Gavin, you still there?
Yeah, I'm here.
Gavin, you're a dirty dog. I cannot believe you. You lied to us too, man.
How do you know I lied to you?
Because I'm not an idiot, Gavin.
I don't know.
Really? You're going to go buy tampons for your mom next,
If
Jose?
she asked me, of
no,
course
you
I
would not. That is such a lie. Even online, you guys wouldn't do that.
I might be lying to you. But you don't know that.
We can't prove it, so you know what, Gavin?
You're sick, dude.
Casey, the girl that you called, doesn't listen to the show, but you do, so I trust you over her.
Yeah, right.
Exactly. Thank you.
Brooke and Jubal in the morning.
Hello.
Hi, is this Sasha?
Yes, it is.
Hey, Sasha, how are you? This is Jubal from Brooke and Jubal in the morning.
What?
Are you familiar with the show?
Yeah, but what are you calling me for?
Well, I'm calling you because somebody recently sent us an email about you.
Really?
Mm-hmm.
What'd they say?
Well, they said that you are incredibly attractive and you're also really smart and really funny.
Okay.
And they also said that you're not calling them back and they're upset about that.
Oh my God, you must be all those things if your answer is okay. I'd be like, who? Who said that about me?
Yeah,
no
like,
one ever says that about me.
That's definitely me. Okay.
Okay, so who is this?
All right, I'll just tell you before you hang up. His name is Chris, and he met you at a charity auction.
Oh my
You guys
God.
went out to dinner.
Yeah, we did.
Well, Chris emailed us because he said he had a great time with you, but now you're not calling him back.
Yeah, it's it's just not going to work out between us.
Really?
Oh, that sucks.
I mean, you
Can
only
you tell us why?
I don't know. It's like emotionally and physically, it could be there, but there's just like no texting chemistry at all. Like, it's just not there for me.
Wait.
It's not there.
Hold on. So, like, emotionally and physically in person, it's good, but on text message, you guys are missing something?
Yeah, it's just like he doesn't know how to text, and I just can't, like, it's horrible. I can't.
Huh?
What do you mean he doesn't know how to text, though?
Like, he doesn't text with memes or photos. Like, there's like, sometimes I forget to even, like, reply. I'm just like, where do you go from here? You know?
I'm kind of in awe right now.
Okay, why would that, like, surprise you? Like, when you're texting a boring person, it's way too much work to keep it going.
You know what? I guess I kind of understand what you're talking about. I've texted with some people, and their answers are just short. Their use of punctuation just seems so rude, and I'm like, I don't even want to text with you anymore.
What kind of options do you guys have that your deal breaker is how a person texts? Like, most people's deal breaker is like, I don't know, they don't have a job or they live with their mom or something. Like, that just seems so shallow to me.
Well, I mean, I just need to be entertained, okay? And I like to laugh and have fun. And if I'm not getting that, then, oh, God, I was just bored as
But wait.
Okay.
I just need one more piece of clarity, though. Like, you had a lot of fun on the date, and in person you laughed a lot. It's just via text that you don't like this guy.
Yeah, I mean, in person, like, I'm there and he's there. So, of course, it's like not as much work. But in the texting, it's like, I just need it to be more natural.
You are so not matching the description that he gave of you, of being smart and charitable.
You don't even know me, and I am all that. But if it's not there, if the chemistry is not there in the texting, which is so important, I mean, God, you must be like old or something that you don't appreciate how important that is.
But, okay, even if I am old and I don't get it, isn't it something you can work on?
Honestly, if you saw some of his texts, no, it's just not there.
Either you have it or you don't, I guess, Sasha.
Whatever.
Well, I'm glad that we can put him on the phone with you right now to talk to you over the phone rather than text you, because he's on the other line listening.
He's not on the phone.
Yeah, he is. Chris?
Yeah, right here.
Oh, my God.
So you think I'm boring in text, huh?
Well, you heard it, so yeah.
Oh, brutal.
But, like, what about, like, the date? The date was so much fun, right?
Yeah, but that's just like one part of it. You know, we're not always going to be together, and we can't always be physically there. So how many more K's and for sure and ha-has can I take? I just can't.
I don't know what you're looking for in text messages. You want more pictures?
I'm
crazy,
looking
right?
for like some substance. You know?
Okay.
Anything that's funny and not lame.
I mean, not exactly like you're sending like the most interesting texts and stuff. You're like, hey, I have work. Sorry, gotta go.
Yeah, but I bring other things to the party, you know?
What does that even... What do you bring to the party?
Don't make me say it. You know what I bring.
What does she bring?
Yeah, what is she bringing?
Come on, you know I'm really attractive and
Oh,
you know.
okay. So you send pictures of you being hot to Chris, and you think Chris should be sending you some more entertaining memes or whatever and having a little more fun.
Yeah, why? Why not? Sure.
Chris, is this the same person you went out on the date with? Because the person you described wasn't basing all of her assets on her looks to me.
That's not all that I have. I have so much more than that. I'm really insulted by that, to be honest with you.
You're the one that said what you bring to the party is your attractiveness. That was on you, man.
That's in addition. That's not all of it. So, like, maybe you need to turn up your hearing aid because I was talking about texting.
Man. Sasha, this is just crazy. Like, we were just having normal text, and I thought we were having a good time, and you didn't say, like, hey, like, you're being boring, or, like, just give me a heads up, Sasha. Tell me something.
Well, I don't understand why I have to spell it out for you.
Because it doesn't make any sense.
Yeah.
That's why, Sasha.
I mean, it's stupid, but texting is the reason that you don't want to go out with me again. Like, sorry, I'm not like the most awesome texter in the world. I'm a great guy.
Do you really still like her, Chris?
I would go out with her again because I don't know why she's being this crazy on the phone, but in person it was awesome. So yeah.
You're right, Sasha.
Okay,
you
well-
are that hot.
Well, let me ask, Sasha, I have a feeling you're going to give me a very honest answer because you've been very honest so far about everything. But would you like to go out with Chris again on a second date? We will pay for it.
Honestly, not really.
Huh. Not where I thought you were going to go with it at all.
Yeah, so you guys are having a lot of fun and laughs over this, but I honestly believe that the way you text with someone can really show you if you're like soulmates.
Wow.
What?
Emoji heart that.
Sasha, you don't want to just go on one more date?
Still wants to
Let it
go.
go, man. You're better off without her. Come on.
I don't think so, Chris. Sorry it's not a successful second date for you.
This is crazy. I can't believe this is happening.
Well, you can believe it, and don't text me anymore because I really don't want to have to block you.
What?
Yeah.
Oh, my God.
You don't have to block
Are you
your
kidding me?
boring text.
I don't think she's kidding, Chris. I think she's
No.
serious.
Wow.
Yeah, see, that would have been an okay text if you did the W's with all O's and then added a cool emoji after it. It might have worked.
Brooke and Jubal in the morning.
Hello? Hi, may I speak to Jess?
Yeah, this is Jess.
Hey, Jess, how are you? This is Jubal from Brooke and Jubal in the morning.
Wait, hold on. So this is a radio show?
Yes, it's called Brooke and Jubal in the morning.
Why are you calling me?
Well, I'm calling you because we actually got an email from one of our listeners, and he asked us to get you on the phone.
Who?
Well, his name is Jeremy.
Okay. Yeah.
Okay, do you remember going on a date with Jeremy?
This is really strange. There are like multiple people on this call.
Yeah,
Yes,
hi.
yeah,
Sorry.
yeah.
We're here, too.
Yeah, it's me, Brooke,
Okay.
and Jose.
Okay. So what is it that you guys want to know?
Well, Jeremy emailed us and said that you guys went on a date, and he thought you had a really good time. He thought both of you guys connected, but now you're not calling him back, and he was wondering if we could get you on the phone and find out what happened. He also thinks you're playing hard to get, if that helps.
He thinks I'm playing hard to get.
Yeah, we
Yeah.
told him that was a really stupid idea.
Oh, God. This was by far not the best date I've been on.
Yeah. I could see where he could come off kind of as a D-bag, maybe.
Yeah.
Whoa.
Yeah.
No hesitation at all there.
I don't think that he means it, though. He seems like he has a nice heart. It just maybe, I don't know.
I hope he doesn't mean it, but he just really rubbed me the wrong way.
What did he do to rub you wrong? Whoa.
Whoa!
You know what I mean.
That
What-
is a different question than I was expecting.
Yeah, that would have been a good date. My apologies.
Or what did he do to rub you right?
Yeah. What did he do that did not sit right with you? How about that?
I mean, there's like a laundry list to this. So the waitress, she was really nice to us. She came up, she took our order. He asked her, so if the girl gets a cheese and tomato sandwich without the tomatoes, is it the same price? And I was like, are you for real?
So you ordered a sandwich with tomato on it, but you didn't want tomato, and he was like, I should get a discount for that?
Yeah, apparently he thought that he needed to save some money on my tomato slices.
Come on, what do you say, 5 cents?
Hold on, though. Maybe it was just the principle, because he does bring up a good point, that if you're not going to include ingredients that were listed on the price, right, included, then maybe you should get a little bit of a deal.
So you're as cheap as he is, because nobody does that on a first date. Nobody talks about tomato slices and how much they cost.
Well, except for somebody who's financially responsible,
Yeah.
which should show you a person who's ready to make a long-term commitment and take care of you guys in the future.
But it was more than that, you guys. It got worse when we went to the museum.
What do you ask for a refund because you didn't like some of the paintings or something?
It was actually worse than that. It was so much worse than that. We got to the ticket window, and we're about to order 2 passes to go in, and he's like, oh, wow. I'm like, oh, you okay? What's wrong? And he's like, ooh, this is really expensive. I'm like, oh, okay. He's like, it's really expensive, but you know what? I don't want to pay for both. And I'm just like, okay. And he's like, but why don't I buy you a ticket? Because I'm a gentleman, and I'll just wait outside for you to go in and enjoy the museum by yourself.
Shut up.
What a gentleman.
Did you take him up on the offer? What was your response?
I was like, no, really, it's okay. Don't worry about it. We can just rain check this. And he's like, no, I insist you go enjoy yourself at the museum on me.
And so did you go in and he just waited around?
I just went in and I walked around for like 20 or 30 minutes and I just prayed to the museum gods, like, I hope this guy is gone when I leave. And
But don't you think that that's kind of, I mean, it's sweet and sad at the same time. At least he wanted you to have a good time.
that is if he didn't ask for how much my tomato slices were earlier. You know, this guy, he is just trying to save every penny. And I came out and he was still there in the same spot. And I came outside and I was like, hi, thank you so much. I had a great time. I actually have to dash, though. And he's like, no. Let's just go grab some ice cream real quick. And I'm like, okay. So I went to go get ice cream with him.
Right, I'm assuming you guys only had free samples. Like you didn't actually buy ice cream.
Hey, no, the ice cream was full price.
Glad to see you chimed in now.
Yeah.
What was that?
Oh, that's Jeremy. He's on the other line listening and wants to talk to you.
Are you serious?
Yep.
Yeah, I'm here.
Oh, my God.
Jess, I didn't really appreciate what you were implying about me. I thought I did a good date. You know, I let you go to the museum, check things out. I bought you ice cream afterwards. And the tomatoes, I mean, come on. If you're going to order a cheese and tomato sandwich and you take out 50% of the ingredients, then the price should go down.
Okay, I'm just going to break this down for you, Jeremy. You are a cheapskate, okay?
Jeremy, the thing that I don't understand, though, is if you don't have the funds to go to the museum on a date, why did you go to begin with?
I have the money. It's not about not having the money. Like, you guys are making me seem like I'm some cheap guy that doesn't want to pay for things, but the truth is, the businesses out there are always trying to nickel and dime you. Like, they're just getting whatever money they can get out of you. And I'm not falling for that. I'm a smart guy, and I always make sure that I get a bargain.
Yeah, but sending your date to the museum alone is not a bargain.
I had gone to the museum beforehand, and I've seen everything. They don't change anything.
Yeah, so why do you need to
I
see
knew
it
she
again?
would like it because she said she liked art.
It makes sense.
I do like art, but it's usually go to the museum with somebody to enjoy it with them together. You know, like a date is a date with 2 people. If I want to take myself out, I would have.
But like I said, I had already been there. I saw everything, so I thought we could talk about it afterward.
It's about having an experience with me. And you ditched me at a museum by myself and decided to bow out. And basically half the date was by myself.
Okay, well, I disagree with you on all of that. You can't argue the fact that I paid full price for that ice cream.
Very good point.
Good point. Hey,
All right,
that
well-
is a knight in shining armor.
Jess, now that you've heard all of that, would you like to go out on a second date with Jeremy? We will pay for it. So you don't have to worry about Jeremy paying for it.
Hey, guys, I just want to ask a question though. If you're gonna give me like a gift card for this date, I don't have to use it all at one place, right?
You do whatever you want to do with
Jeremy,
it.
stop.
We'll figure it out. If Jess, first you have to have Jess agree to go out with you again, and then you can handle the gift card situation.
I think I'm going to pass on this. I think he should be taking himself out.
Okay.
Jeremy, are you okay with taking yourself out from now on?
I mean, I wish Jess would join me, but I mean, I'll still take the gift cards if you guys have them.
That's not how it works, Jeremy.
Brooke and Jubal in the morning.
Hello?
Hi, can I speak to Lisa, please?
Speaking.
Hi, Lisa. How are you? This is Jubal from Brooke and Jubal in the morning.
Fine. Do I know you?
I don't think we've ever met before, no. It's nice to meet you.
Yeah. Wait, I'm sorry. Who else is on the line?
Oh, that's the entire show. So it's Brooke and Jubal in the morning. I'm Jubal. That's Brooke. That's Jose. How are you this morning?
Confused. That's how I'm doing.
I'm calling you because we recently got an email from one of our listeners asking if we could get a hold of you.
Okay.
It's a segment that we do on our show called the Second Date Update. Paul emailed us and asked us if we could find out if you didn't like him for a certain reason.
Okay.
So, can we steal a few minutes of your time to talk about your date with Paul?
I don't really want to do this, to be honest.
Okay. He just really liked you, and he's just wondering if he did something wrong or why you're not into him. Because he told us that
he definitely didn't do anything wrong. That's all I'll say. He didn't do anything wrong.
Any advice that maybe you could give us for him as he goes forward, like dating in the future? Things that he should maybe watch out for?
No, I mean, it's not like that.
Was he trying too hard? I thought maybe he was like trying to be interested in what you're interested in, and it came off as fake.
No, I mean, I didn't feel like that. It's just like I know that if I say what kind of went on with me, it's just going to be judged, and I don't really want to be judged. So
I promise you we will not judge you. We do these things all the time. I promise you. Nobody will judge you. Unless it's something really, 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 really weird.
Like if you killed a person? Because
Yeah, I might judge you if you murder. If you were a murderer, I might judge you. So did you like him at all, at least?
I really did. There was definitely a really immediate attraction, and I felt a really strong connection.
Okay, so why are you giving him the cold shoulder?
Well, when we were at coffee, I got a premonition.
Whoa. Premonition, like a vision of something?
Yeah, premonition's the best word I can think of to describe it. A really strong feeling.
Okay. Was it brought on by something he said or something that he did?
No, it just occurred, and I needed to take some time to figure out what it was about. It wasn't so much a premonition about him. Just there was something strong there that I needed to sort out. So I went to a spiritual guide that I see.
This premonition or feeling that you had when you were out with him, it was powerful enough that you wanted to talk to your spiritual person about it?
Yeah, very much so.
Does that mean like you liked him a lot?
I mean, I liked him a lot, definitely, and then I got this feeling, like I said at coffee, and it was strong, and so I had to go investigate it.
Okay, so what did your spiritual advisor say? Do you mind telling us that?
Yeah, but you just gotta be like, I understand that what I believe is not what everyone believes, and I get that, but just like, please be respectful.
For sure.
That's all I'll ask.
Okay.
So my spiritual advisor connected that the reason why we had such a strong connection is because we were actually related in a past life. In the 1500s, he was my father.
What? In the 1500s, he was your father?
Yeah. I mean, that's why it was like, I felt like I knew him. I felt like I knew things about him. And it felt like more of a recognition than a meeting.
Okay. That's interesting.
What was
so you felt that connected to, I mean, obviously, if he used to be your dad,
yeah,
you would
feel
feel...
like I knew him already.
I don't know much about what you believe in and that kind of stuff, so you can help enlighten me right now. So you felt like you were out having coffee with your dad?
Yes, I understand he's in a different physical body now, as am I. But if you believe in reincarnation and you believe that when we die, we are reincarnated in another body, that nothing is created or destroyed, right?
Okay.
Things come back in different forms.
So you're
that. So it was not like that's literally my dad, but that was my dad's spirit.
Okay, and you don't want to date your dad, I'm assuming.
But it's your dad from the 1500s. I mean, that's pretty far removed. I don't know.
Once your dad, always your dad.
But your dad?
What I believe is what I believe, and I understand that that's not what everyone shares.
So
I
how did you feel when you found out he was your dad from the 1500s?
I mean, I felt like it made sense why I felt like I knew him so well already. I mean, obviously it was kind of a bummer because I did like him.
Yeah, I mean, for me, it would add something to it. I'd be like, sweet, I get to kind of sleep with my parents, sort of. But I'm a little different too, Lisa.
God. I won't judge you either.
You know, I'm getting a premonition right now, actually.
Are you?
Yeah. The premonition is that he's on the other line listening to this conversation.
Are you serious?
Yes, I am. Paul, are you there?
Yeah.
Say hi to your daughter.
I don't know. I'm kind of like, huh? What just happened?
Hi. I mean, I don't really know what to say. You know, I think that's, you understand why I didn't call you back.
I mean, are you serious?
Yeah.
I mean, is this? I'm just wondering. Is this just you don't want to talk to me anymore? You want to like? I mean, I feel like this might be like you saying friend zone, but in an overcomplicated way. Is that it? Or I mean,
I'm not trying to get out of it. I do like you, so I'm not trying to like evade relationship. I'm definitely not comfortable dating for obvious reasons. Someone who used to be my dad.
What? I mean, this is a joke, right?
Why else do you think we felt such a strong connection at first?
I don't know, because you're pretty and I'm cute.
Lisa, is there any chance that your spiritual guide could be wrong and that maybe you had a connection because he's actually your past husband from the 1500s?
No, I mean, she's never steered me wrong in the past. I trust her completely. So, no.
But I'm not your dad. I mean, even if you believe
You're not
that,
my dad now.
Yeah. But I'm not your dad. Well, I mean, all right, so this is hard. This is like a hard math problem that I have to wrap my head around. All right, so I'm not your dad now, so what's the problem?
I think what he's saying, Lisa, is would you like to go out on a second date with Paul? We will pay for a second date. He was your dad a long time ago. I don't think it should really matter now.
Hundreds of years.
Unfortunately, it matters to me a lot. So,
wow.
If you would like to have a relationship, and a friendship where we can connect up our past, that would be awesome. But no, for dating.
Wow.
I still don't understand. Like, why we had a connection. I mean, we
did. Like, but it was because you were my dad.
I don't understand how that could stop this from what we had. Like, I mean, is there any loophole?
Unfortunately, no.
Yeah, maybe you could ground her and force her to go out with you. I mean, you are the father figure here.
So gross.
Yeah, Brooke.
Well, sorry, Paul. No second date. And Lisa, I appreciate your time and I appreciate you being open and honest with us.
Yes.
I know it had to be hard because you thought we were going to judge you and make fun of you.
I did.
All right.
Yeah, so I appreciate it.
Okay. Have a good day.
You too.
Wow, that was really hard not to judge her.
Hello?
Hi, can I speak to Tanya, please?
This is?
Hey, Tanya, how are you? This is Jubal from Brooke and Jubal in the morning.
Hi, I'm good.
Good. I'm glad to hear it. I was worried about you.
Okay. Who are you again?
My name is Jubal, and I host a radio show called Brooke and Jubal in the morning. There's 3 of us on the phone right now. There's me, there's Brooke.
Hey, how
there's
you doing?
Jose.
Hey.
Okay, hi everyone.
Hi, Tanya. And we have been so worried about you.
Why?
Well, because you missed a flight recently, and that's a big thing we do on our show. We have like a segment where it's like, did you miss your flight recently? No. We track people down and try to figure out why they missed their flight. It's kind of crazy.
So
We're a kooky morning show.
What?
Yeah. So you were supposed to take a flight recently with a dude named Patrick to Mexico, and you just didn't show up.
How do you know that?
Know everything.
And
also, he emailed us.
Yeah, there you go.
Patrick told us about your first date and said that you guys had planned a trip to Mexico for the next weekend, but you left him at the airport.
Oh, my God.
And I mean, that's a lot. Like, the whole story is pretty crazy. So maybe you were just feeling overwhelmed and you didn't know how to tell him. That's what I'm hoping for.
It just was just a really weird thing that happened with the airport, and it was just really weird.
You're on the no-fly list.
She got detained.
It's kind of really embarrassing. It's a mistake, an embarrassing mistake, and I just kind of leave it at that.
You peed your pants in the security line because you were scared.
What? Where do you come up with
That happens to me all the time.
That is so
It is
weird.
embarrassing, but it's okay.
I believe that.
No, that's not
He
it.
asked you to go through the security machine and you took off your clothes and asked for a strip search instead.
No.
Stop guessing.
It can be embarrassing, but I've done it too.
No, it's just, listen, it's 100% me. It had nothing to do with Patrick at all.
But what could be so embarrassing that you spend this amazing date with someone, agree to go on a long weekend to Mexico,
Oh my God.
and then ditch out of it all and like leave him high and dry?
It just, I went to the airport. I was very excited to go on this trip, and
You did?
Yes, yes, I went to the airport. I went and I checked in, had my stuff ready to go, and they asked for my passport, and I said, why? I mean, I have, my driver's license, and they're like, no, you need a passport, and I was like, why? I'm just going to Mexico, and they're like, yeah, you need a passport, and I truly had no idea that you need a passport to get into Mexico and Canada? Like,
Yeah.
Yes, you do.
I really know. I seriously thought it's all the same continent.
Welcome to the last 15 years of the world.
So you forgot your passport.
No, I didn't forget it. I don't have one. I don't travel a lot. So I didn't know. I seriously did not know. And I was mortified standing there, and I don't have a passport, and I didn't know what to do. I didn't know what to say. I didn't know how to tell Patrick that, how absolutely idiotic I felt. So
I do know how you can tell him, Tanya. I really do know how you can tell him.
How is he even going to believe me? I've been trying to figure it out, and I don't even know what to say.
Well, you kind of already did because he's actually on the other line listening and wants to talk to you.
What?
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm on the phone.
Oh my God. Oh my God. Oh my God. This is so embarrassing.
Yeah, it's very embarrassing that you wouldn't call somebody and have the respect to at least let me know what's going on.
Oh, Patrick.
Oh, you're kind of mad, aren't you, Patrick?
Patrick, I am so sorry. I was so embarrassed in that moment, and I literally had no idea what to do, what to say. I felt so stupid that I didn't know this.
So, I mean, you could have told me. You didn't have to just blow me off. It's kind of crazy that you wouldn't even call or let me know. And then I went by myself.
I know.
To a couple's weekend by myself.
I know.
It's basically the worst trip to Mexico that I've ever taken. And I was there one time during El Nino.
Wow.
Oh, God.
Damn, Tanya, you're worse than El Nino.
Tanya, it is pretty weird that you were that embarrassed by a passport snafu.
Listen, I understand that it sounds crazy. I don't travel a lot. I don't know these things. I had no reason to know these things. And Patrick, the entire weekend that you were gone, knowing that you were there, I was drinking margaritas, sitting at home, thinking about you the entire time.
Well, it was good that you were thinking about me. All you had to do is send one text, make one phone call. That's it.
I am apologizing. I have taken 100% of the blame for this. If you were listening, as you were supposedly listening while I was talking this entire time to a bunch of radio DJs, I said that I would take 100% fault for this. I am sorry.
So, okay, I hear your apology on that, but now we have a whole other issue. I mean, what are you, 12 years old? You don't have a passport? You don't travel? I mean...
Wait, that's still an issue.
I haven't had a reason to have one, Patrick. I didn't know.
Kids, babies come out of the wombs and get passports and travel all over. Your parents must have kept you locked in your basement.
You know what?
What?
This right here is why I didn't tell you, okay? This is why I had no idea how to tell you, because I was worried that you were going to sit here and berate me for not knowing something. You could just be really nice and be a good guy.
It's not a matter of not knowing something. It's a matter of just having a brain to figure out. Like,
Whoa! Patrick, we know you're angry, but I thought you really liked this girl, dude.
I did, but she doesn't have a passport. What kind of person doesn't have a passport?
There's lots of people that don't have passports.
No, there's not. I don't know anybody. Do you know anybody? I don't know anybody who doesn't have a passport.
Mine's almost expired. I might not have one soon.
Mine just expired, actually, so I technically don't have one either.
I have one, so.
You know, to get a passport, you go to the post office and take a picture and just mail it out, and they send it back to you. It's not rocket science by any means.
Oh, man.
I know what I'm supposed to do now. I can go and get one, and we can go on a trip together. We can do it the right way this time.
All right, well, Tanya, would you like to go out with Patrick on a second date? We can do dinner. We'll pay for dinner. If you guys want to go on a trip, that's on you. But if you get a passport, you'd be willing to go out with Patrick again?
Yes, it was my mistake. I would like to go on another date with Patrick.
Wow, I'm impressed. I mean, he said some mean things, so...
He's upset.
Patrick, do you want to go out with Tanya again?
I mean, somebody that can't call you back and is not responsive, and what person, again, does not have a passport? I would never go out with her again.
What? After she was your dream girl and you were obsessed with her, the passport's the breaking point.
My dream girl is gorgeous, nice, beautiful smile, and you know what? She has a passport.
Okay. All right, Patrick, we found your deal breaker, I guess.
My God. You know what? Just forget the whole thing. Forget that I even said yes. You are not the person I thought you were. You're crazy.
I may be crazy, but at least I have a passport.
It does have a point. Important PSA today for the second date update. Everybody make sure you go get your passport, everybody.
Oh, my God. Seriously.
Brooke and Jubal in the morning.
Hello?
Hi, can I speak to Anthony?
Yeah, this is Anthony.
Hey, Anthony, how are you? This is Jubal from Brooke and Jubal in the morning.
What?
My name is Jubal. I host a morning radio show. It's called Brooke and Jubal in the morning. So I'm on the phone. Also, Brooke is here.
Hey, Anthony.
And Jose is also here, too. He's on the phone, too. So you got three of us on the phone with you right now, Anthony.
Okay.
Okay.
What is this about?
Well, we actually got an email from one of our listeners who was trying to get in contact with you.
What is this? I'm confused. I'm sorry.
Well, we do a segment on our show. It's called the Second Date Update. So you recently went out with a girl named Allie.
Allie?
Yeah. And Allie emailed us because you're not calling her back.
Right. Yeah. Right. That was not a good experience with that person.
Really?
Whoa.
Wait, she said you took a phone call outside and then bailed, something could have been really wrong. She was worried about you.
Yeah, I felt really bad. I felt really guilty, and so I had to bail. I'm sorry, that was not for me.
What did you feel guilty about?
Well, I don't even know what you know or what she told you or what.
Well, she told us that you guys met on the bus. First of all, weird. Okay, weird that you're taking the bus.
It's not weird. Just Jubal thinks that.
But she told us that you guys met on the bus and then you went to a shooting range, and in the middle of that, you took a phone call and then were nervous and left and haven't talked to her.
It wasn't my idea to go to the shooting range, though.
So you didn't like the shooting range?
Well, parts of the shooting range were not for me.
But how is
like
that
the bathrooms
her
are
fault?
dirty, or what do you mean? What part didn't you like?
Okay, so we were at the shooting range and we shot some bullseyes, and she was helping me, and that was all right. That was fine. And then there were the silhouettes of people, and we shot some of those. That was fine too.
Mm-hmm.
Then they had this papered picture of a deer to shoot, and I don't know. I love animals, and she was just it was right there, and she was like, "Come on, do it!" To shoot this. I know it's not a real deer, but it was just she got me to shoot it, and I just felt immediately just so bad, just not good at all.
Oh, that's really sweet. You felt bad shooting a fake deer silhouette?
It wasn't a silhouette. It was a picture. It was looking at me. I could see its eyes.
So you shot Bambi,
Sweetheart.
and you felt bad.
Don't say that. That makes me feel even worse.
Anthony, I think that's fine to have those emotions. But why does that make you not want to call her back?
Well, I was feeling bad about that, and so I went outside and I called my mom, and I
I wanted to talk to her about it. And like I was like, I feel like I'm a bad person. And she said that, yeah, I am.
Oh, my gosh. She confirmed that you were a bad person?
Well, yeah. I mean, the way she said it, it's like you start with paper deer, and then what's next? Plastic deer. Then it's just you're getting more normal until you hear real deer. You're just getting used to it.
It's a slippery slope.
It was a gateway deer is what you shot.
She said it was probably a bad influence.
So she thinks that Allie is a bad influence on you because she wants you to kill animals.
My mom didn't raise me that way to shoot deer, paper deer, anything shaped like a deer. We loved animals.
Okay. But you were cool shooting the silhouettes of people, just not the deer.
Well, they didn't have faces.
Oh, okay.
That makes sense. They can't look at you, Jubal.
It's just a black silhouette. That's true.
Good point.
Honestly, maybe it's just the way I was raised, but I think shooting a deer would hurt me more than shooting a person.
Okay. Why didn't you just tell her that?
Well, she was so into it. She was like excited. I came back. She'd shot the deer more.
That must have been just horrible for you.
She just couldn't stop shooting the deer.
She was really into it.
Oh, my God.
Well, Anthony, I do need to let you know that Allie is actually on the other line right now. So it's a perfect opportunity for you to confront the paper deer murderer.
She's on the phone?
Hi,
right
Anthony.
Oh.
Why didn't you tell me she was on the phone?
I'm sorry, Anthony. Short memory. I forgot that she was there. So, yeah, she's there and wants to talk to you.
Yeah. Hey, why didn't you just tell me?
I don't know. I didn't even know that I'd have to talk to you again. I didn't think this would happen.
Well, yeah, I mean, but it's healthy to talk things out, you know? Like, if I'd known that the animal thing was really going to upset you, we didn't have to shoot that. We could have stuck with bullseyes the whole time. I mean, I just didn't know that.
Or people. He was fine with people.
I don't know. How was I supposed to tell you that? Like, was I going to call you and tell you that I had a hard time shooting the paper deer?
Yeah, I mean, I guess I could see that being awkward.
I think the hardest part of that conversation would have been saying, I had a hard time shooting the paper deer, and then I had to call my mom about it.
It's funny. I mean, it's just a paper deer. It's not even like you shot the real thing. I mean, come on. It's not the big deal.
It is a big deal. It had eyes. It could see me.
And you know what? I mean, no matter what your mom says, I'm not a bad influence on you. I'm helping toughen you up.
Don't talk about my mom, okay? You don't know what my mom knows.
So, did Mommy help you get over everything after you got back from the shooting range?
I mean, I dealt with it. Like, I went home and I cried and I donated $200 to a wildlife foundation.
Oh, wow.
Anthony,
you really took this hard.
I mean, that's good, but
a lot of people would say that hunters have more respect for animals and what they eat and the time that they put into getting their food than people who just go to the grocery store and buy meat.
Right?
Yeah, but then they shoot them.
Right, that's the whole point of hunting.
I guess now would be a bad time to say that, like, I grew up hunting and I have antlers mounted on my wall.
Oh, no.
Oh, that's not good. You should take those down.
But it's not a big deal. I mean, I really just can't believe you're serious that this is really happening.
But you've killed them.
I mean, yes, I killed them, but I ate their meat, so their life didn't go to waste.
That's so gross.
Oh man!
All right.
Dinner date's gonna be real hard for you too, isn't it?
I mean, are you a vegan?
I'll eat like chicken and fish, but I won't eat like bear meat or forest meat. Safe.
Forest meat.
Oh
Anthony,
God.
you know that they get chicken and fish with a shotgun, right? They stand outside of the water.
No, the way they do it is a lot more cruel.
Stop talking about this, please.
Well, how about you guys go talk about it in person and go on another date? Anthony, would you like to go out with Allie again? We'll pay for it.
I'll eat a steak.
Oh, wow.
I don't appreciate the laughter, and I don't appreciate the offer. I don't want a steak, especially when I'm with someone who might have killed the steak.
So is that a no, Anthony?
It is a firm no.
Yeah.
Oh, man. Well, Allie, I'm sorry. You did not get a second date out of the deal.
I'm not. I mean, this was way more entertaining than our first date. and I'd really like to keep eating meat, so I'm totally okay with this.
Okay.
Anthony, thank you for your time, man. Hopefully, after some counseling and stuff like that, you'll be able to get over shooting that paper deer.
I mean, it's going to be hard to forget, like it's stuck in my memory, but I mean, I just have to find somebody who believes the same things I do.
I think you already found her. I think her name is Mom. So I think you're good.
Brooke and Jubal in the morning.
Hello?
Hi, is Tim there?
Yeah, this is Tim. Who's this?
Tim, how are you? My name is Jubal, and I host the radio show Brooke and Jubal in the morning.
What?
Cool.
Sorry, how'd you get this number?
Glad we got that out of the way. I got your phone number from somebody who listens to our show. They wanted me to call you.
You're a radio station calling me?
Yes, I am the entire station.
Music and everything.
Mm-hmm.
Well, is this like a prize or something? What's this about?
No, it's actually a segment we do on our show. It's called the Second Date Update. You recently went out with a girl named Andrea. Do you remember her?
Oh, Jesus. Yeah.
Whoa.
That's usually not what people like to hear when their name is brought up. But
Yeah, it's like an awkward situation there, man.
really, Andrea emailed us and told us a little bit about your date, how she thought you were awesome. But when she texted you asking if you guys could hang out again, all you did was text her back and say thanks.
Yeah, I was trying to, be nice.
All right.
Did she do something to piss you off? She swears the date you guys had was awesome.
It was fine. This is weird to say. The date was fine. I can't date her.
What you sounded, I mean, the way she described it, you sounded like you were really into her.
Yeah, everything was going fine. I like her. I think she's cute. But
So what's the big issue then?
her dad. I hate her dad.
What? Whoa. How do you know her dad?
What?
It's like it's complicated. But the guy's a slime ball.
Her dad's a slime ball. Did you meet him?
No, not while we were out. I met him like a long time ago, and I don't even really want to explain it to her, to be honest.
Did you know who her dad was when you took her to the second bar and
No.
you guys kissed? And
No, it was only afterwards. I looked her up on like Facebook and saw what her last name was and who she's related to, and I guess I'll tell you, her dad owns this like car dealership, and a couple of years ago I bought a car from him, a used car, and the guy totally screwed me over. It was like the worst I've ever been taken advantage of in my life.
How random is that?
Small world.
I know, man. I know. I was not expecting it. He gave me a car and a horrible interest rate, and it was one of my first times like getting a car, on my own. So like I didn't know any better really, but like the guy totally took advantage of me, and that was like a big turning point in my life. Like no joke. Like I was like I don't want to be taken advantage of anymore. Like I have to get smarter about this stuff, but I also like I want to prevent myself from that type of thing happening again, and I never want to see this guy again.
okay, so wait, you don't want to talk to her because you think her dad, like she could be like her dad, or because you are afraid of this going into a relationship and you having to meet her dad?
Well, first of all, she lives with her parents, so I'm guessing if it went into a relationship, I would run into the guy sooner or later.
Right.
And I don't know if I can control myself around him, to be honest. Like, I'm not going to be able to shake that guy's hand,
But it could be like the ultimate form of revenge. I mean,
To be honest, like that actually went through my head. Like, oh, I should just I should sleep with her and then, get back at this guy.
Yeah. Look at him
But like,
right
I'm
in
not that type of guy.
Oh, okay. Man, you're a way better dude than I am, because if somebody screwed me over on a car, I would do that in a heartbeat. I'd go over there just to have dinner with him and stare him in the face and shake his hand and be like, guess what I just did? And you're positive that's her dad?
100%, yeah.
Oh, man.
Wow.
why wouldn't you just tell her that?
Who wants to hear that I can't date you because your dad's a like,
True.
Like, I don't need her to feel bad about it. Like she raised her. I'm guessing she knows, and like I don't maybe she doesn't. I don't know.
Yeah, maybe if you guys were dating for a little while and it was like at the point where you had to be around family members, like I can't be around your dad ever. But this is the first time you're hanging out, and you realize her dad is the guy that screwed you over 3 years ago.
Yeah, like why not cut the cord now and like say trouble down the line?
Yeah. Okay. Well, thank you for telling us why. That's crazy.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah, I hate hearing about people getting screwed over and people being lied to.
Yeah, no, it's the worst.
Yeah, that's probably why I should have told you this earlier, but she is actually on the other line listening and wants to talk to you.
Are you serious?
Yes, I am.
Hey, Tim. It's Andrea.
Hey.
You heard that entire thing?
Yeah, I heard everything you said about me and my dad.
I didn't say anything bad about you.
That's a good point.
No, I know, but you've been ignoring me because of something that wasn't even my fault, and that doesn't even sound like my dad.
Like, I'm sorry. Like, it sucks to tell this to a person. Your dad is a bad person.
Oh,
I guarantee you I'm not the first person he's done this to.
Excuse me, my dad is not a bad person. I'm sorry for whatever experience you feel like you had, but my dad is a good guy, and that does not sound like him. I'm sorry for
him
whatever
to be a good guy when
happened, but
he's taking money out of my pocket and then giving it to you for your birthday. Like, I'm sure like that makes it easier to be on that side of things, but on my side of things, he's a bad guy.
look, I'm sure it was just a misunderstanding. My dad is not a bad guy. I can't believe that you haven't let this go. How long?
It was just a couple years ago. It wasn't like when I was 10 years old.
But Tim, I mean, can't you give the guy a benefit of the doubt? Like, do you have proof that he tried to screw you over? Maybe, like, he didn't know there was something wrong with the car you bought.
Oh, come on. This is his business.
Tim, if you signed a contract on the car, that's equally on you. It's your fault for not having checked things more clearly.
Oh, my. Well, the apple certainly hasn't fallen far from the tree. That's literally what they said when I called and complained.
I am so offended right now. I don't even know what to do.
I think you guys should go out again.
Honestly, like, Andrea, I thought you were really cool. I cannot get past the fact that your dad screwed me over so bad.
You know, I don't really like how you've treated me during this situation, but I'd be willing to get you together with my dad and see if he can get you a deal and make up for whatever wrong you feel like he did you.
So, Andrea, you're kind of up for a second date if you take Tim to the car dealership and get him a better deal on a car?
Well, I mean, he clearly feels like my dad took advantage of him, and no one should feel that way. And I think my dad would agree. And I bet if he came down to the dealership, that my dad could get him into something newer and nicer. And
yeah, a cardboard box would be newer and nicer than what he sold me.
Oh, my God.
I like how the second date update has turned into a car sale. Tim, would you like to accompany Andrea to her dad's dealership one more time? See if you can get a...
No.
You're crazy. You're missing out. She's a good salesman.
Yeah, she's lucky I don't report her father to the Better Business Bureau.
you know what, Tim, I don't want to talk to you anymore. You blew your chance with me, and you blew your chance on a great new car.
Oh, Jesus. Yeah, okay. Yeah, maybe I'll see you the next President's Day weekend sale or something. All right?
Brooke and Jubal in the morning.
Hello?
Hi, can I speak to please?
This is speaking. Who's this?
Hey, man, how are you? This is Jubal from Brooke and Jubal in the morning. It's a radio show.
Jubal?
Yeah, Jubal. I host a radio show called Brooke and Jubal in the morning.
Okay.
How you doing today?
I'm all right. Is this business related?
Yeah, loosely. It kind of is.
Very loosely.
You recently actually went out on a date with somebody who works for your company.
So this is not business related.
Well, I mean, it sort of is. You guys work in the same industry, and you went out on a date. Yeah. So
you know, honestly, I don't really feel comfortable discussing this. It's a private matter.
I know, but if I can just ask you like a couple questions, because she's just curious. She won't tell us her real
you have
name.
to understand, I have no idea who you are, and I can't really answer a bunch of personal questions here.
I know, but let me tell you this: you're anonymous right now, and she's anonymous too. She hasn't even given us her real name. We know her as Nikki.
What do you mean that I'm anonymous? I don't understand that.
We beeped your name out of this, so nobody will hear your name. I just have a couple questions for you, and then we'll let you go.
What are your questions? Because I can't really tell you a whole lot.
So this girl, Nikki, that's what we know her by. I'm sure you know her as another name. She told us about how you guys were very flirty at work, and then you ended up going out on a date and kind of spent the night together. And since then, you got transferred to like a different office, and now she can't get a hold of you. And she wants to know if she did something wrong.
No. I mean, that's the short answer. She did not do anything wrong, and she should not feel like she did do anything wrong.
Okay, is there anything that I can tell her? Or is there a reason that you haven't reached out to her?
Yes, there is a reason. I guess you could tell her that and just let her know that it's not her fault, and that the situation, I guess, is evolving. That's all I can really say.
That is so vague. Oh my gosh, I would be going crazy if I were her right now.
So, do you like her?
I mean, this is absolutely anonymous, yes?
Yes, I promise you we will not divulge your name or any information about you. We strictly just want to know about the relationship between you two.
Okay. Yes, I like her.
Okay, so what's the problem then?
Wait, can you guys relay a message to her? Is that cool?
Yeah, that's the whole point. I'll tell her whatever you want me to tell her.
You can tell her not to worry and just explain that I was a bit careless in the way that we initially communicated.
Wait, what is that?
And she'll understand that.
Well, now I want to know. Because didn't you just ask her out on a date, and then you guys went on a date, and then it, had a really fun night?
It was a situation where we communicated via email, and we should not have communicated via email because we were using work emails.
Oh, so you got busted.
Yes. basically.
Oh.
I was sort of in a position where I was being vetted for a promotion, and therefore the server was being monitored, and they raised that as a red flag, and it was a very serious issue, and actions were taken, and hopefully that those actions sort of satisfied my superiors, and everything is just fine now.
That's
That
crazy.
sucks.
So, did you get transferred because you got caught hooking up with Nikki?
No, not because of that. I elected to get transferred as a way of sort of appeasing my superiors. There was a question of whether or not I would be fit for the promotion, and that was sort of a bargaining chip that I used. And I was not happy about having to do that, but that was sort of the one thing that could get them off my tail.
Why can't you just tell her that?
Right.
Because we still work in the same company, to continue communicating would be a disregard of the contract that I have with my superior.
So they transferred you and then told you couldn't contact her.
We work at the same company, and I have to respect that.
I hope you called your boss a C block.
Well, you can't even email her on her personal email account. That's crazy.
Honestly, I don't want to take any chances. I was told by my superiors that I was not supposed to contact her, and although we're not in the same branch, she's not on my team anymore. It's inappropriate for us to continue communicating.
That is so dumb, man.
So you want me to tell her that your boss has found out, transferred you to another place, and told you never to talk to her again? So
No, don't say that to her. Just let her know that I am currently seeking a new job, so that may change shortly.
Oh.
You're going to find a new job just so you can date her?
I would like to. That's the hope, is that I could find a similar position, and then we could resume everything. Yeah, that's the hope.
Wow. All right.
Awesome.
I can't tell her that.
But you said you could pass a message on for me.
I can. I'm just not going to say it to her because you actually already did. She's on the other line listening to this conversation and wants to talk to you.
What?
Yeah. Nikki, are you there?
Hi. Oh my God.
Hi.
Hi.
Yeah. I'm a little taken off guard here.
Oh my God. I had no idea. First of all, I'm really sorry that happened, but you don't have to look for another job. That's absurd.
I mean, I can't even believe that you're on the radio. I mean, did you listen to the entire thing? Have you been listening?
I did listen to the entire thing, yeah.
Okay.
I didn't have any other way to get in touch with you. I kept calling and texting.
Right. Well, I guess now you know why.
Yeah.
I wasn't trying to blow you off.
I appreciate that. I'm really flattered. I really am, but I feel uncomfortable about you quitting a job. We went on one date. Like, that's not a reason to quit your job so that you can continue to date me. Like, that's crazy. It's a really good promotion.
What are you doing?
It is a good promotion, but it's also a situation where I do like you, and it would be nice to at least see where that could go. And if I could find something that was similar, I'd be willing to do that.
Yeah, but you love this company. Like, why?
I do. You're right. I do love the company. That's. But I could also love another company, and I think if I could have both, then that would be desirable.
Nikki, I'm so confused. Why are you trying to talk him out of this?
Because what if then it doesn't work out? Like, what if then it doesn't work out and you quit your job for me? Because we went on one date and it was really fun.
That's.
I feel weird about that.
I understand that, but I'm not going to take some huge pay cut and do some crazy thing. But honestly, I think if this is something that we could explore, then why not do it? If I could find something that's interesting, and I mean, it's a risk, but it's a risk that I'm really willing to take if I get to date you.
Aww.
That's very sweet. That's very sweet.
Do you have any prospects right now, or you just started the job search?
I started the job search, and I have a few leads. I'll say that.
Well, that's good.
Dude, Nikki, I mean, he sounds pretty dreamy. And you were like super into him before you heard about this.
I mean, I am really, really into him. I don't know what to say. I can't believe that this is what it is. Like, this is the reason. I don't know what to do. Like, it feels like this is, I don't know, it feels weird. I don't know. And nice.
You got a guy who's willing to quit his job for you.
I know.
I mean, listen, I'll take the lead on figuring all that out. You don't have to worry about it. Let me handle that, and then after things change, we can definitely be in touch. So I would like that.
All right. Well, I have to ask this because it's a second date update. We already kind of know the answer, but would you like to go out on a second date? We will pay for it, but not until you have new employment.
I would like that very much.
Yes!
All right.
Awesome!
So cute. Will you keep us up to date on how it goes?
Yes.
All right, well, it's a successful second date update then. Congratulations, you guys.
Thank you.
You're welcome, whatever your names are. I'm really happy for you.
Brooke and Jubal in the morning.
Hello?
Hi, can I speak to Sarah, please?
This is she.
Hey, Sarah, how are you? This is Jubal from Brooke and Jubal in the morning.
I'm sorry, what are you calling from?
Brooke and Jubal in the morning. It's a radio show.
Okay.
You're not familiar with it at all?
No, I don't listen to the radio. Why are you calling?
Well, I'm calling because you recently went on a date with somebody who does listen to the show.
Okay.
And his name is Sean.
Okay.
Okay. And Sean emailed us about you and said that he really had a good time, but he's wondering why you're not answering his phone calls or text messages.
That's weird.
I agree. It is kind of weird.
I don't really know what you want to know. I guess we just weren't a fit.
You weren't a fit.
Yeah, he's super cute guy, very nice, very charming, engaged in conversation. It's just sometimes in life, the timing's off.
I don't really believe you on that one because you called an Uber before you even told him you were going to call an Uber. Like that usually indicates something else was going on.
What? How do you know that?
Because he told us.
He told you a lot about our date then.
Yeah, he did. He told us all about it.
I mean, the reason why I called the Uber is there was some stuff that was going on, and I didn't really want to talk with him about it, and I just kind of wanted to excuse myself from the situation, and I just thought that's what was best.
You mean like stuff at the party going on that you didn't like?
It's a little more complicated than that.
Okay.
Do you mind telling us what it is so we can at least let him know? Because he liked you a lot.
So Sean and I had our date set up, and earlier in the day, I had received a text message from my ex-boyfriend.
Okay.
I didn't respond to it. I just kind of let it go by the wayside and wanted to enjoy my time with Sean and getting to know him. And so my favorite song, did he tell you what it was?
He told us.
Cindy Lauper, True Colors?
Yeah,
he
good
told us.
choice, girl.
Okay.
That's all I'm saying. I've got your back on that one.
Yeah, he told us that the record that you chose to bring was Cindy Lauper and the song that you wanted was True Colors. He told us that.
To me, it's just a really great song. It's just, kind of a female anthem of support and really just going after what's important to you in your life. And I'm kind of getting emotional talking about it right now, but it just brought up a lot of emotions, and it made me really kind of think about where I'm at in my life and where I want to go. And my ex just, sent me this lovely text message, and I felt like it was a sign that we were supposed to be together. And, I got a little emotional, so I excused myself. I went to the restroom. I kind of gathered things together, and that's when, I took a deep breath and was like, I don't feel comfortable being here, because it was kind of a weird emotional state. So I called the Uber, and that's kind of when I left. So nothing against Sean. He was very nice, but he's just not the person I'm supposed to be with.
So are you back with your ex?
I am. Yeah, we're back together.
What? Like that?
Oh, wow.
Dude, I'm telling you, that is a powerful song. I have cried many times to it. I haven't run back to any man's arms yet, but I could see how that could happen for you.
Yeah, it was just the confirmation from that song and getting back to my ex. It was just so strong. I couldn't ignore it. I couldn't sweep it under the rug, and I have Sean really to thank for that. So.
Oh, nice. Yeah, Sean did a nice thing and reminded you of your ex-boyfriend, so now you could go back and be in that relationship and be happy, I guess.
Man.
If you guys do talk to him, if you could pass that along, that would be great, because I do appreciate what meeting him has brought to my life.
Sure. Well, actually, you can thank him yourself because he's on the other line listening and wants to talk to you.
What do you mean?
I mean, he's on the other line and wants to say hi to you.
He's been listening to this whole thing?
Yep. Sean, are you still there?
Hi. So happy I could rekindle your love.
Look, I am so sorry for not returning your phone call and your text messages. I thought it was inappropriate. I didn't really know how to tell you. But thank you, honestly. Thank you.
That's the worst thank you
I know
ever.
it's probably not what you want to hear from a girl that you went out on a date with, getting back together with her ex, but had I not had that opportunity to meet you and really kind of had that opportunity to bring a record to this really cool, interesting party that you invited me to, I wouldn't have gotten to the place, to be comfortable and confident in moving back into a relationship with my ex, and we're in a really good place right now.
Of course.
Sean, you should be really happy for her.
Right?
Yeah, I'm super happy. You gotta be kidding me.
God, I bet you love Cindy Lauper True Colors more than ever before right now, Sean.
I've hated that song so much, and I just have like a new level of dislike for that song.
Really?
Yeah. Yes, really.
Party, you told me that you really liked it.
Yeah, well, I was lying through my teeth because I really like you. I mean, not to be cheesy, but, I thought we had something. I thought we had a nice time, and, I thought we'd see where it goes. And I was a little bit butthurt you didn't return my text.
Sean, we did. We had a great time, and I don't know any other way to say it, but you're not my guy. You are a great guy.
Hey, thanks. And I understand, but just, in the future, you could just return a text,
Hey, I think it was pretty nice of her to say that she had a good time since she spent half the date crying by herself in the bathroom.
Yeah, I have that effect sometimes,
There you go, Sean. Hey, at least you can take solace in knowing that Sarah is happy.
I guess, yeah. I mean, I never should have taken her to that damn party.
Yeah, if you wouldn't have done that, she might not have realized that she wanted to be back with her ex.
It was meant to be. I mean, it was going to happen eventually, and it kind of worked out in this lovely story the universe wanted to write for us.
Well, Sarah, the universe wants me to ask you if you'll go out with Sean on a second date. We will pay for it. Do you want to go out with Sean again?
She's not even single.
No, thank you.
That'd be the most shocking yes we ever got on a second date update.
So you're sure about that? That's a no?
No, but I have some single girlfriends that I think might be a good fit for him.
Oh, nice. Sean, are you interested in going out with one of Sarah's friends?
Absolutely. You are talking to the OG super freak. When do we start?
Oh, yay, I'm so excited. I'm so excited to set you up. I've got a ton of girlfriends. You met some of them at the bar, but I'll definitely get you guys in contact.
All right, well, there you go, Sean. It's kind of a successful second date update for you.
I'll take it.
Yeah. And Sarah, just make sure that any girl you set him up with has an ex-boyfriend that she's been thinking about a lot.
Brooke and Jubal in the morning.
Hello?
Hi, can I speak to Tony, please?
Yeah, this is her.
Hey, Tony. My name is Samson. I'm calling from the Apple Store. Just checking in on your iPhone.
Yeah, everything's fine.
You were in here getting it fixed the other day. Did we do a good job for you?
Yeah, it's working perfectly now.
Wonderful.
Gosh.
I'm going to send you a few pics on it, and I want you to look at those and see if those go through okay, just to test it out, if that's all right.
What's going on here?
Oh, this is actually Jubal from Brooke and Jubal in the morning. How are you?
Fine. Who?
She's like,
Jubal
that didn't
from
make it more.
Brooke and Jubal in the morning?
Why am I hearing so many people on the phone here?
That's because this is a morning radio show.
Hi, Tony.
Hi.
Have you ever heard of the show, Brooke and Jubal in the morning?
No.
No. Okay. Well, we are a radio show, and we recently got an email about you from a dude that you met while you were getting your iPhone fixed.
Oh.
Do you know what dude we're talking about?
Yeah.
Yeah, I haven't been meeting a lot of dudes while getting my iPhone fixed, so you must be talking about Eric.
Yes, we were talking about Eric. So Eric told us how he met you, and he said that you guys went to coffee and had a really good time, and he wants to take you out on a regular date, but you're not calling him back.
Mm-hmm.
Is there a reason?
I just wasn't that into it.
But you could understand why he'd be confused with that because you exchanged numbers with him at the end.
Yeah, I know. I probably shouldn't have given him my number.
Did you do that just to be nice?
I mean, I was kind of taken off guard, honestly.
Okay. So it sounds like you don't like Eric.
I thought he seemed like a nice guy, but I guess I was wrong.
Why?
Yeah.
He sounded like a nice dude when we talked to him.
Well, yeah, I sounded like a nice guy when I was talking to him, too, but actions speak louder than words.
Whoa.
What did you mean? You said actions speak louder than words. What were the actions that make you think that he's not a good person or whatever?
Well, did he tell you what happened when we met?
He said that you guys were both sitting there waiting for your iPhones to get fixed and then decided to go get some coffee. And according to him, it was very flirty and you guys had a fun time.
That's it?
That's it.
So he didn't tell you about the end of our date?
He just told us at the end of everything, you guys got your phones back and exchanged numbers. And then that's where he left it.
Mm-hmm.
Well, when we were leaving the coffee shop, he grabbed like 20 packets of sugar off the table and shoved them in his pocket before he walked out the door.
What?
Whoa.
He grabbed sugar packets?
Yeah, like a huge handful of sugar packets. And he was looking around like all suspicious, making sure nobody saw him do it. And it totally caught me off guard.
Did you ask him why? Was he trying to be funny or something? Yeah.
No, I didn't have to ask him why. He's obviously a thief.
Wait, and and sugar is his thing to steal?
Sweet tooth.
Well, from the coffee shop at least. Who knows what else he steals from anywhere else?
Okay, so you're mad at him for taking the sugar packets?
Yeah, it just says something about what kind of person he is. I just think he's a despicable person.
Okay, I can appreciate a person who actually sees a red flag, but maybe there's like a logical explanation.
The only explanation at all is that he stole from that coffee shop.
The sugar packets, though.
I don't care what they were. Would it be any different if he stole the silverware off the table at a restaurant?
I don't mean, I guess I see your point, but...
How could you think that's not a big deal to steal from a restaurant, from any business?
Okay. I just wanted to make sure that there wasn't another issue, too. I agree with you, though. It's crazy that he would do that.
Well, it is weird. I mean, you got to think, it is weird if he has the, gall to take 20 packets of sugar in front of you on your first hangout. He's obviously pretty comfortable just taking things.
Yeah, it's messed up. You should have seen the smug look on his face. Like he's so proud of himself for stealing 20 sugar packets and saving himself.
I can't listen to any more of that. Are you kidding me? Are you kidding me?
Whoa!
Sugar packets. That is what gave you a bad feeling.
What is going on?
Oh, that's Eric. He's actually on the other line listening.
What?
And wants to talk to you, but he couldn't wait until I told you that.
Yeah, I came in because this is ridiculous. Tony, you said you had a bad feeling and actions speak louder than words. And I was like, did I punch any babies? Come on. What?
Oh, wow.
You gotta be kidding.
You have to punch a baby to be a bad person?
You said it like it was the worst thing I'd ever done. You'd ever seen anybody do.
You are a thief, Eric.
Everybody does that.
No, not everybody does that.
My Meemaw taught me that.
Well, your Meemaw must be a pretty bad person, too. She's taught you some pretty terrible habits.
My Meemaw was a beautiful woman.
Oh, my goodness.
You're not speaking of Meemaw.
Yeah.
But can I just ask, why 20 packets of sugar? What do you use them for?
It's Splenda, first off. It's not sugar, right? It's Splenda.
Big difference.
Yeah.
Which I guess is harder to buy yourself.
It's more expensive.
That doesn't mean you can steal it from someplace like a coffee shop.
I pay for the coffee, and I get to take as many Splendas as I want. That's what it's there for. You can do it, too.
No, you get to use as many Splendas as you want while you're there.
Yeah, I mean, she kind of has a good point. Like, if everybody went in and took 20 packets of sugar and Splenda, they'd spend more money on that than the actual coffee.
They would refill it. They do, I know.
Do you, take the rest of the ketchup home after you're done using it there? Do you take all the salt and pepper shakers, too? Use them for your meal, so they're yours now.
No, that's different.
It's not different. It's not different. How is that different? You are a thief. Either way, you're stealing from the establishment.
Wow, Tony, you are angry.
Hey, Tony, if you had such a big problem with it, why didn't you say something?
We had just met. I didn't feel like it was my responsibility to scold you for stealing.
I just can't believe that you're yelling at me for taking packets of Splenda.
I can't believe you're not in jail for stealing.
Okay, now that's a little extreme.
Oh, yeah, they're going to catch me one day. The big criminal, the Splenda bandit. Oh,
yeah,
I'm on the lam.
I hope they do.
Well, before they lock Eric up for life, Tony, would you like to go out on a second date with him? We'll pay for it.
Oh, come on.
No, I would not.
Are you sure he's a bad boy? I thought all women like bad boys.
No, absolutely not. Eric, your karma's going to catch up to you someday, and I hope it was worth it for all the Splenda.
Well, you know what? I don't want to go out on a date with you either because you're crazy.
All right.
Crazy?
Well,
You think I'm crazy?
Yeah,
right.
Tony, hold on.
No, I'm not going to hold on. No,
Okay.
this is absolute bull. I've had enough.
Okay,
I'm not going to listen to this talking from this degenerate criminal stealing sugar packets.
Well, that's
All
clear.
right, and you shouldn't have to. Hello? Eric, are you there?
I'm here.
Okay, I think she hung up on you. Well, us.
Wow. I am super glad that I didn't actually get the date because that got crazier and crazier.
Yeah. You know, the other crazy part, I've already called the police, and they're headed to your place right now.
Brooke and Jubal in the morning.
Hello.
Hi, can I speak to Ashley, please?
This is she.
Hey, Ashley, how are you? This is Jubal from Brooke and Jubal in the morning.
Brooke and Jubal in the morning.
It's a radio show called Brooke and Jubal in the morning. My name is Jubal.
Hi.
Hi.
Hi. Have you ever heard of the show before?
I've heard of you guys. I don't listen as much, but
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, that's cool. Maybe you'll listen more after today since we actually get to talk to you on the phone. We actually are calling you today because we got an email about you from one of our listeners.
oh my goodness.
It's a dude named Justin that you went out on a date with.
What?
I can't tell. Was that a good what or a bad what?
That was a creepy what?
Yeah, I understand how that could come off kind of creepy, but we do a segment on the show called the Second Date Update. So Justin emailed us about you because he really likes spending time with you, but now you're not calling back.
Oh my goodness. I can't even believe he did that or we're even doing this.
Really?
Yeah.
He said some really nice things about you.
Okay.
One, he said you were drop dead gorgeous.
Uh-huh. Okay.
Did you not get that vibe from him that he thought you were gorgeous?
I mean, I get that he was into me, and, you know, I was into him too at first.
Uh-huh.
Then it just, I don't even know if I want to talk about it. It's crazy. It's almost crazy weird. Like, just, I don't know.
You have to tell us, because he told us that you guys kissed at the end of the date. Like, everything that he said about the date sounds perfect.
So, yeah, the kiss was nice, but afterwards I just had this unsettling feeling because we were kind of emailing. So he emailed me, and, you know, it was a nice email, but the attachment to it is what freaked me completely out.
Oh, no.
Uh-oh.
Did he send you
All I can think of is like a picture attachment of something that you probably didn't want to be seeing.
Yeah, it's actually worse than what you're thinking.
How? How could it be worse? Because we're all thinking the same thing.
Yeah, no, not that at all. So it was a picture of us in his living room on the night that I was there. Like, it was almost like a hidden camera.
What?
Whoa.
Hold on.
Yeah, and it was a little caption there just, you know, saying how he wanted to go out again, and he had a great time. And I'm thinking, wait a minute, you filmed us? Is this something that you do?
Wait, and you're like, this isn't like a selfie. I'm just totally being clear here.
This is not a selfie. We took no pictures together. There shouldn't have been a picture of us, period.
Whoa. So you think he had like
creepy.
some sort of camera in his living room filming you guys?
Yes, exactly. And it totally freaked me out. I didn't know what to do. It made me nervous. I was done after that.
What do you mean freaked you out?
Wait,
Ashley, this is Justin.
Okay, wait, what is going on here? What is this?
Well, that's Justin, who's on the other line listening to this conversation. And apparently he couldn't wait for me to call him in and let you know that he was on the other line. So, yeah, Justin's here.
Hey.
Wow.
Wow, yeah, right? Wow. You see the extent that I go to just to get you on the phone? First of all, hi, how are you doing? I mean, we haven't spoken since we had this amazing date, so...
Amazing date, but do you normally do that? Do you take pictures of the woman that you invite into your house and send them to her without her knowing?
That's what you think this is? That's not what happened. I mean, I can understand what you mean by being freaked out about that, but that's not what's happening. I just thought it was sweet.
No, that is so creepy.
How is that crazy? How is it creepy? It was no. Okay. Oh, you guys think that I set her up to get her to my place and to spy into some kind of freaky deaky shades of gray?
Yeah.
Because that's what
I think that's exactly what everybody thinks. How did you have a picture of you guys in your living room and there was no cameras in sight?
Right. So here's the thing. It was my security camera that I have set up in my apartment. I have several cameras in my apartment for protection, and that's just the thing to do. Everyone does that. So what happened was I reviewed the tape, because I review my tapes and to make sure no one's trying to creep into my place or anything. And I saw there was this very beautiful picture of us that I captured, and I sent it to her just to kind of get her attention. I thought it would be sweet. It's no different than what Hallmark does.
What? Oh my God, are you even hearing this?
You just don't do that. I don't see anybody that does that. I hear you. It was your security camera, but the nerve of you to send a picture, that's creepy. Nobody does that.
First of all, it's not creepy because you're very beautiful, right? And you have your picture on an app, so you put your picture out there for strangers to view you anyway. And it just so happened that we were together. I mean, what's the difference?
Justin, there's a huge difference. And who puts security cameras in their living room? Like maybe at your front door to get people like stealing packages or something. But like in your living room, man.
Brooke, now I'm sure you have someone has a picture of you somewhere in the universe in their living room right now.
That is freaking me out, man. And what happens if if you and Ashley would have gotten it on the couch? Then you suddenly have a video of her that you could do whatever with. Like, no wonder Ashley's freaked out.
Look, I'm not a pervert. I'm not that dude. I would have deleted that, of course. You know.
Yeah, I would have watched it a few times and then deleted it for sure.
Well, man. But no, I'm not that guy. That's not what this is about. I really did have a great time, and I was just trying to get her attention.
Yeah, you definitely got my attention with that one. And you keep saying it's a security video, but that was a high quality definition, like camera or something.
I don't shortchange my safety, so I definitely go all out for my protection.
Yeah, because you need HD quality photos to catch a crook.
Well, you want to make sure you can see the curves of their face and their body and everything. You know, I'm with you on that one, Justin.
I mean, I get that you guys think it's funny, but if I was that guy, if I was a pervert, why would I be the guy to send you the evidence of my so-called perversion? I mean, why would I send you the picture of it? That doesn't make any sense.
Because you're probably stupid.
Hey, she has a point. That's how most criminals get caught.
Oh, no.
It's true.
I'm not a criminal, I'm not a pervert, and I'm definitely not stupid.
Well, you did send that picture to her, and no matter what, that's a pretty stupid move. You have to know she would be creeped out by that, Justin.
I didn't know. I thought it would be sweet. I thought if she can see her and I together in that moment, she would be able to live out what was in my head.
Yeah, from your 42 megapixel camera that's hidden somewhere in your living room.
Brooke, just calm down. Like, you're supposed to be helping me right now, and you're not doing your job.
Well, I'm thankful that she's helping me out right now. I'm the one who needs the help.
Well, you know, I think I'd like to help both of you out. Ashley, would you be interested in going on a second date with Justin? We will pay for it.
Oh, my goodness. I'm nervous about that. He makes me nervous.
Look, Ashley, here's the thing. We have an opportunity to go out again. Like, I wasn't trying to set you up for anything like that. It was my security camera. I probably just forgot it was on. I'm so used to it. It's just the thing I do. I have it on. And I guarantee you, if we go out again, we'd have an amazing time. You had an amazing time with me on the first date. Did you or did you not?
You're right.
Right, exactly. Right. So let's let bygones be bygones. Let's let selfies be selfies, and let's just go out again and try this thing again because I really like you.
He's convincing. That was pretty convincing.
That was pretty sweet, Justin.
So, what do you think, Ashley? Will you give him another shot?
You know, I'm really skeptical about this. I mean, I'm really skeptical. However, tentatively, I will say yes.
Oh my God!
All right.
You better be.
Congratulations, Justin. You got a tentative date out of the situation.
Thank you, Jubal. I should say, Brooke. We're working on you right now, but thank you, Jubal. Thank you guys. Ashley. Thank you, America. God bless America.
God bless America. We'll let you guys work out the details. Update us on how it goes. And Justin, don't show up to that date with like a GoPro on your head, okay?
All right, sounds good.
And Ashley, congratulations to you. You just scored a date with a pervert.
No, don't say that.
Brooke and Jubal in the morning.
Hello.
Hi, may I speak to Rachel, please?
This is Rachel.
Hey, what's up, Rachel? How are you? This is Jubal from Brooke and Jubal in the morning.
This is a radio show?
Yes. We actually got an email about you from one of our listeners.
What? From who?
Well, his name is Josh, and you guys recently went on a hike together.
Oh. Okay. Sure.
Can't tell if that's a good laugh or a not good laugh about Josh. Just still laughing.
Sorry, I was not expecting this call.
It's okay.
Wasn't expecting to be on the radio right now. Why is he sending you emails about me?
Well, because we do a segment on our show called the Second Date Update. That's where if you go out with somebody on a date and then end up blowing them off, they email us to see if we can get you on the phone and find out what happened. And Josh kind of thinks that you've been giving him the runaround.
I mean, I don't really think I blew him off.
Well, he says that you guys, have been texting a bunch, but you'll kind of disappear for a few days, and then every time he asks you out, you say you're busy.
I mean, I don't know. Some stuff has come up. I've had a couple extra work shifts happen. I don't know. It just hasn't been the easiest to meet back up with him right now.
But Rachel, when you really like somebody, you make time.
Okay, true. Yeah, I mean, sure.
Okay, so Rachel, should I just go back to Josh then and say, hey, Rachel absolutely wants to go out with you. She likes you a lot and she can't wait?
Okay. All right, please don't. No.
Okay. Exactly. So obviously you don't really want to go out with him again. Can you tell us why?
I mean, he's a nice guy. He's fine. He just has some weird habits, I guess, or a couple of weird tendencies I found out. I don't know.
What are they?
I don't know. He's got weird ideas about his dog, I feel like.
Weird ideas about his dog?
I don't know.
He told us that the dog's name was Girlfriend, which I thought was kind of funny.
Yeah, charming.
Yeah, it was kind of cute, but then I don't know, it's just kind of creepy in the long run, I felt like.
It was creepy. Okay, now I'm really concerned because you said weird ideas about his dog, and now the word creepy has come up. Should we be on the phone with police and not you?
No, I mean, it's nothing that shocking, I guess, or that, I don't know.
Are you just not a person that likes dogs very much? Maybe
No,
not.
I love dogs. I have pets. I love my pets. It's just I don't make out with them in front of people.
What?
Oh, that's
make out?
That's a bold statement there, Rachel. Is Josh making out with Girlfriend?
A little. I mean,
Ew, what?
Oh,
What do
really?
you
Okay, now you really have to explain, Rachel.
It was an open face kiss.
What?
Whoa. Okay,
You're saying
let's
Josh...
rewind here a second, Rachel. So now you really have to explain. When did he make out with this dog in front of you?
After we took a little hike, we found this swing, like a little rope swing. And, to cut to the point, I ended up getting hurt.
Okay.
Ended up falling.
Yeah.
And it's not that I'm really upset about getting hurt, I'm accident prone, whatever. But it was just when he came to check on me, he was, asking how I was. He was checking, looked at my leg. And then he was like, hey, do you want my dog to, lick your wounds?
What? Wait,
Yeah.
was he being serious? Your bloody open wounds on your leg. He wanted...
Yeah, I was just cut all down my leg, I have a big gash on my thigh. And I mean, I was still kind of coming out of it from just the shock of falling and getting myself back together. And he was just like, no. He's treating it the dog's tongue was medicinal. And he's just like, no, there's enzymes in the tongue and it helps break down things. This is how dogs, heal their wounds in the wild. They just lick it back to health. It'll stop the bleeding. And I was like, okay, can you just pour some water on it? Give me your t-shirt maybe?
So you didn't take him up on the dog lick, huh?
I didn't.
Okay,
I just felt a little weird about it.
Where does the dog makeout session happen?
Well, after I was I don't know, and he was just like, no, look, it's fine. And so then he just gave Girlfriend a big kiss in front of me. And that just made me wonder, how much more is he doing this? Is he carrying around mouthwash? Was he expecting me to kiss him after that? I don't know. It was there's a few thoughts in my head after that.
And I hate to ask for more graphic detail, but was it tongue to tongue dog kiss? He opened his mouth?
Yeah, the tongues kind of came out. There's definitely some licking exchanges on the faces.
They were licking each other.
Yeah, there was just a lot. There was a lot of licking action around the mouth. Just full lip contact on the nose.
Excuse me. There's nothing wrong with that.
I would think a lot of people would argue with you.
Is that Josh on the phone?
Yeah, actually it is. He's been on the other line listening and wants to talk to you.
Are you serious?
Hi, Rachel. I had no idea that was what the thing was that you thought was weird.
I mean, it was a little off-putting. It was just, it irked me a little in the end, I think.
Okay, but no, let me explain. I wanted to show you how clean a dog's mouth was. I wasn't making out with the dog. I wanted to show you how clean it was so it would lick your leg.
All right, well, your tongues were touching, so it really looked like you were heading for a makeout sesh to me.
Well, yes, our tongues were touching, but that was just to prove to you that dogs have clean mouths,
What?
I mean, that's fine. I've had a dog lick me before. I just don't do it like that on purpose. I understand. It's fine. I mean, I'm just not trying. I'm not trying to have that dog be my doctor right now and lick my wounds.
No, I get it. I thought it would be good. I thought it would be useful. I don't know.
Josh, one, I don't know that your facts about dogs having clean mouths are true. I think that's an old wives' tale. And two, why on earth would you think it's a good idea to, one, kiss your dog and then offer to have your dog clean up, essentially a stranger's wounds?
The simplest way that I can actually say it is that dog saliva has a lot of white blood cells in it it's very good to help clean out wounds, clean out scrapes, get all the gravel outside of, Look, even if you have a sunburn, girlfriend can lick that right off for you.
Oh my gosh, Josh, that is so wrong.
Josh, it sounds like you've done a lot of research in finding reasons for your dog to lick you.
Not to lick me. No, just to heal.
No, just stick with aloe vera, Josh. That is weird, man.
Tylenol, stuff like that.
To me, I don't know. It's a little gross. We were out in the woods that day anyway, so you don't know what she was already licking up off the ground, what she was sniffing.
Anything that goes in that mouth is going to be cleaned out by that mouth.
Okay, Josh. All right. Let's leave
Good point,
the mouth
Josh.
out of it.
That's what they say, right?
Oh,
All right, Rachel.
Why did you
Rachel, after hearing everything that you just heard, Josh and his dog would love it if you would go out on a second date with them. Would you be interested? We will pay for it.
I'm sorry, but I think I'm going to have to pass.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Probably for a lot of reasons. You definitely would always be second tier to girlfriend anyway.
Exactly. He's already got one girlfriend, so I don't want to be number two.
No.
Yeah.
I am making a mistake, Rachel. This girlfriend's just the one little facet of my life. My tongue, it works in many different ways, Rachel.
Oh, that's so gross.
You hear that,
Josh.
Rachel?
Hoping.
Are you sure? You're sure you don't want to go out with Josh and his mysterious tongue?
Yeah, I'm gonna say no. I'm gonna say no. Yeah.
That is a hard pass,
it didn't
Josh.
help. It really didn't help your case.
Well, unfortunately, Josh, it just has to be you and your dog for a little while, which I don't think you're going to mind very much. So I think you're good, actually.
Brooke and Jubal in the morning.
Hello.
Hi, can I speak to Kara, please?
This is Kara.
Hey, Kara, how are you? This is Jubal from Brooke and Jubal in the morning.
Great. This is weird.
I can understand how you'd think that. I'm actually on the phone with you right now because we're doing a segment called the Second Date Update. And basically, we want to ask you some questions about a date that you went on recently with a guy named Joshua.
Oh, my God.
Yeah. The thing is, he really liked you, and he asked us to call you and find out why you're not calling him back.
What?
Yeah.
He wanted what? He wanted you to call me?
Yes. He sent us an email and told us about your horrible first date.
What did he tell you? Exactly.
He told us that he met you on eHarmony, and you guys were on your way to a concert. And he said on the way to the concert, he was talking to you and wasn't paying attention. And some dude ran out in the crosswalk, and he ran over his foot. Then you screamed, and then he put the car in reverse and kind of hit the guy again.
Oh, God. Yeah, that's pretty much what happened.
So is that the reason you're not calling him back, the whole accident? Because he said that you left while he was giving a police report.
I was pretty shaken up. I've never even seen anyone hit by a car, much less being in the car. I was in the car. It was so crazy. And then I had to tell him, you hit someone. And then we backed up and we hit him again.
Well,
but the guy was all right, right?
He did send me a text message later telling me that the guy was okay, but I don't know. Maybe he's just calling me to, ask me out on another date. Be like, oh, yeah, the guy's fine. Sure. You want to go out again? We hit someone on a date.
Okay, but that was an accident. I understand if you feel like that's a bad omen for a first date.
An accident. What's going to happen on date number 2? What are we going to do?
There's all sorts of options now, I think. The crazy door has been opened. You guys can just run through it full speed together if you want.
I'm cool not going through that door. I'm good.
Why wouldn't you text him back, though, after that and just say, hey, that was too much for me on a first date?
Look, there were other reasons. That was not the only reason. I was just done with that date.
Wait, there was more than hitting a pedestrian.
Yeah.
What's worse than that?
I'm not saying it's worse. I'm not saying we killed a family.
That would be worse for sure.
But I was on this date for 10 minutes prior to the incident, we'll call it. I got in his car, and Joshua wears an ungodly amount of cologne.
Oh.
It was like being in the back of a cab in Istanbul.
Yeah.
Just horrible. Okay.
Instant
And you know what?
migraine.
Depending on the cologne, that could be worse than running over a person.
I mean, that person was okay. If I stayed in my car much longer, I would not have been okay.
So that's why you left. You didn't actually leave because of the pedestrian. You just didn't want to ride home.
I'll be honest, it was like, dude, my asthma was going to be like, hello. Like, there was no way. There was no way. And I'll be honest with you, like, I don't understand how it is that he could have sprayed that on himself in the morning and was like, yeah, I smell good. Like, no way.
Excuse me, can I talk now?
What's going on?
Okay, that's Joshua. He's on the other line and wants to talk to you.
Kara, what is up? Why are you saying this? You know that's not true.
Joshua, look, I did not know you were on the phone. And I am really sorry that you had to hear it like that, but it is true. I'm sorry.
I put on a little bit of cologne because I cared about the date. I wasn't swimming in it.
I'm sorry. Like, I feel bad kind of right now. Like, I'm glad you cared about the date, but it's not that there's nothing wrong with, in general, putting cologne on, but don't you remember I rolled down the window? Like, it was really cold outside, and I rolled down the window, and I was like, hey, look at the fresh air. This is great. You didn't anything was weird about that?
That was part of the distraction that, all right, look.
If you wouldn't have rolled down that window, he wouldn't have had to hit somebody.
I will have you know that I get a lot of compliments on my cologne, and the majority of them are not from family members.
Well, that's fine. Then they can go out with you and be in a small enclosed space and have asthma, but not me. I felt like I was going to die, okay? Not unlike the person you ran over, and I didn't have my extra inhaler with me.
Well, the person that I accidentally ran over his foot was nowhere close to death, which I would say is, maybe similar to how your cologne... Okay, look. All right? Okay, fine.
You're in such a predicament right now, Joshua.
It's not about the cologne. I cannot wear cologne. I can change that, all right? I just think that I got a good vibe from you before all this stuff happened, and I'm sorry. And
which part are you sorry for? The cologne or the almost dead dude?
I mean, he's not almost dead. Come on. Wow. This was found out in a court of law. He was fine. But
honestly, like, I'm just trying to give you feedback about your cologne. Like, it just doesn't smell good, and the amount didn't smell good. And I'm not trying to be mean. It is what it is. And besides, I didn't know you were on the phone. They tricked me.
So wait, were you attracted to him before you smelled him? No, I'm serious, because the smell is an automatic turnoff, but there could have been something pre-smell.
When I saw his pictures online and we communicated online, it was really cool. And when I saw him from far away, it was great. When I walked up close, not so great. But, and I don't mean like he was ugly. I mean like it was the smell. But from far away, it was good. I mean, it just like once you got closer.
Can you please stop talking about how bad I smelled?
Well, Josh, do you want to go back to talking about the guy that you hit? We have two options here.
That's a good point.
I feel like there's a door number 3 that we're not even talking about here, which is we were having a pretty good time before I hit someone. And,
that is a really weird thing to say. Okay, but anyway.
I know, I'm just acknowledging the elephant in the room that we've been talking about this whole time. But if when it comes to the cologne, I don't need to wear any cologne. I could just wear deodorant. I could not wear deodorant. I could not have any of that.
Please wear deodorant. I don't care if you're going out with me or not. You should be wearing deodorant and none of that like natural stuff, like actual deodorant.
So actual deodorant. Well, all right. How about this, Kara?
I don't use crystals. I have never. Okay.
Okay. Let's not get into deodorant brands right now. I just want to ask Kara a question. Will you go out with Joshua one more time? You can take public transportation. He won't wear cologne, and we will pay for the date.
It's a pretty
Will you
good
go out
deal.
with him one more time?
Kara, come on. Please, just give me a second shot at this.
I feel like I'm on Let's Make a Deal.
We met on eHarmony. We are a great match for each other. We could end up with each other.
That's right. That's the place that claims to find the perfect people.
Yeah. I've seen the commercials.
eHarmony never said he would hit someone in a car either. So,
I mean, that would make for a weird ad campaign. But
yeah, that's true.
See, he's funny.
So, will you give him one more shot if he doesn't wear cologne? And you guys you could talk about the whole car accident thing later, but
you have
will
to
you
say
give him another
yes.
chance?
okay, the thing is, it's like no cologne, not like pick another brand, like no cologne.
Joshua?
Like I don't trust your ability to like bathe yourself in it.
If you go out with me, I promise I will not wear any cologne. I just feel like we had a good vibe before things happened.
Will you do it, Kara?
Okay, but if I show up and I smell anything on you, like any cologne, I'm leaving. And if your bumper is damaged or I see like blood or hair on the front of your car, we're done.
I have already cleaned the car. You can't see anything on it. So,
Well, that's really good to know.
Yeah, isn't that wonderful?
Good. Congratulations, Joshua. You got a second date.
oh, Kara, I'm excited to see you again, and I promise you won't regret it.
Unless he runs over another person.
Oh, wow.
Brooke and Jubal in the morning.
Hello?
Yeah, can I speak to Tyler, please?
Yeah, you're talking to him?
What's up, Tyler? How are you? This is Jubal from Brooke and Jubal in the morning.
What?
Yeah, my name is Jubal from Brooke and Jubal in the morning. It's a radio show.
Yeah, I know the show. Why are you calling?
Oh, you do know the show. Do you listen a lot?
Occasionally, yeah.
Wonderful.
That is a good
Occasionally
review.
is way more than most people do. So thank you, Tyler. I appreciate that.
You're welcome, but why exactly are you calling me?
Well, I'm calling you today because somebody emailed us to do a second date update with you.
You mean that thing you guys do when you go on a date with somebody, but you don't call them back, and then you guys follow up?
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah,
wow. You are an occasional listener. Look at that.
Yeah, but I haven't gone out with anybody.
Well, technically that's true.
Yeah, I guess you are right. This is a girl named Leah that you recently met at a golf tournament. She's wondering why you're not calling her back.
But I didn't go on a date with her.
Right. But you still hung out with her.
Yeah, there's that crazy golf day. But that's about it. I wouldn't call that a date.
But it's still fun. It sounds like you guys made a great connection. You spent most of the day together from what we know.
From what I can remember.
Yeah, you guys, according to the report we heard, everybody was hammered, and you guys especially were very drunk.
Okay, yeah. I know I was, but I still don't understand why she's wanting to call me. I don't even know, how did she get my number?
What?
I'm assuming you gave it to her after you gave it to her.
And it sounds like you guys had quite a connection together. It seems pretty obvious to me why she'd want to go out with you again.
We flirted. We had a good time. Kissed around the 16th hole, but...
You did a little more than that.
Yeah. There's a reason that you probably would have gave her your phone number.
Look, to be honest, I don't recall anything from that day mostly. It was the 12th hole is the last thing I have that I can remember.
For real?
Yeah. I remember 12th hole, and I remember getting home in a taxi cab.
Dude, there was a dinner, there was an auction, there was some other stuff after that. You don't remember any of that.
I've been told all of that happened. Don't have any memory of it.
Okay.
What's the last thing that, I don't know, somebody told you about that you don't remember?
So, my friend who took me there, the last thing he told me was that I wandered off. And he didn't see me for a while. He couldn't find me, so he went home, and then I showed up at home in a taxi.
Okay. Well, then have I got news for you, Peter?
Well, obviously, I gave Leah my phone number. You said that already.
Yeah, you did a little bit more than that, though.
I'm confused. I have no clue what you're talking about.
I'm talking about hooking up with her in the back of her brother's truck.
That was blunt.
Sorry, I just let it slip out there like that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No.
What do you mean no? How could you have zero memory of hooking up with somebody in the bed of a truck?
Well, what? You're serious?
Yeah. I'm completely serious.
Oh, come on, guys. That didn't happen. I would have remembered that.
Well, it sounds like you don't, and I know somebody who does remember it because I think it is burned into his memory for the rest of his life, whether he wants it to be or not.
His?
Yeah, her brother Peter, who actually saw you guys doing that, and he's on the phone and wants to talk to you right now.
Wait, what?
Yeah.
Tyler, this is Peter, Leah's brother.
Hi.
So awkward, dude. Oh my God.
Seriously? Hi, that's all you gotta say?
I'm sorry?
Could you say that again without it being such a question mark? Like you don't know what you're supposed to say?
Well, I'm just confused. I'm sorry.
Are you confused about the fact that you're a real piece of
Oh!
Well, I'm not.
man, I just don't remember anything.
Peter, don't you think that it's kind of a valid excuse why he hasn't called your sister back since he doesn't remember?
I'm glad to know that. I mean, that makes sense, but at the same time, I can't believe that my sister is feeling so terrible about missing out on hearing from a guy like you.
A guy like me? I'm a really nice guy. I would have called her back. It's just I drank too much that day. It's just a circumstance.
Okay, well, if you're such a good guy, then why don't you call her back now that you know? Because I think she deserves an apology.
I don't even have her number. I don't even know what's going on.
Wait, hasn't she tried to get a hold of you at all? Hasn't she texted you, Tyler, or called you?
I'm not that I'm aware of. I'm not from anyone named Leah. I haven't gotten a call.
You're a liar, dude. She said she's called you at least 10 times, left messages. Be a man.
That's a lot of times.
Oh my God, that's the number?
I'm glad that it's amusing to you, Tyler.
Oh my God, I saw the number. I just avoided it because I didn't recognize it. Thought it was just a bill collector. I'm not going to check my messages if I think they're just trying to get money or sell me something.
Okay, well, now that you know whose number it is, I'd appreciate if you'd call my sister and apologize.
You can tell her that
What?
I'm sorry.
You don't want to call her back?
Okay.
Look, it's. I mean, whatever happened. I thought she was cute, but I wasn't attracted. I didn't see anything going further beyond just a fun.
Okay, no, I don't want to hear anything else out of you, Tyler, other than I'm going to call your sister and you're going to ask her out on a proper date.
Oh. Really?
I don't think I could do that.
I think you can, Tyler, and here's why you can, because if you don't, I happen to know who your boss is. Because that tournament you were at, that was put on by my company. So if you don't remember what happened at that event, you don't call my sister, apologize, and ask her out on a date. I'm going to report your actions back to your boss.
What? Are you blackmailing him right now, Peter?
Absolutely.
Nice. Wait, why would your sister even want to go out with a guy who doesn't remember sleeping with her?
I'm going to give her the chance to turn him down if that's what she wants to do, but he's going to man up and make the call, and if he doesn't, I'm going to get him fired.
Oh. Whoa.
Come on, man. Are you serious? You're going to get me fired over this?
Oh, yeah.
Oh, come on, guys.
I think he's serious, Tyler. I would call her.
That's a big
Just
brother.
saying.
It was a drunken mistake. Come on. Can't you just give me a pass on this? We've all done stupid stuff.
It was a drunken mistake that happened in the back of my pickup truck, so I'm kind of taking it a little bit personally, Tyler. So you better make this right, ass.
In that case, Tyler, would you like to go out with Peter's sister Leah on a second date? We will pay for it.
Well, I guess I don't have much of a choice, so yeah.
This is the start of a romantic story. It really is.
Yeah.
All right, good. I'll be expecting you to call her by tonight at the latest.
Ah. Okay.
Okay.
All right. Well, man, this is a beautiful love story.
Yeah, I can't wait for their wedding.
I don't think there's going to be a wedding, but I'll be calling her.
Great. I'm certainly hoping that there isn't.
All right. Well, that's a successful second date update. Both of you guys take care, all right?
Thank you.
Brooke and Jubal in the morning.